welcome to the season 8 premiere semifinals of the CSC. I am Charles Bells alongside my co-partner Chu Tang, and will be with you throughout the night. We got a phenomenal semifinal here to watch. We got the 8-2 Copypastas against the 5-5 Espada. Chu, what are your first thoughts here? The matchup here. Are we going to see three maps first and foremost? Do you think?
I believe that if the Espada can have some of their individuals show up, a more of a team effort, yeah, we can get to a third map. But I do think that the biggest strength that will be exposed here will definitely be the strength in numbers of the copy pastas. So I think if it's just a from behind show, it's a clean 2-0 for the copy pastas.
The Copypastas are missing Trash, who had a .95 rating through the premier season. He's been replaced by GBA, and but they throughout the season have been the more complete team. They are in two after all. They are here, and they have the more overall team based, more just a more complete team as opposed to one player kind of carrying everybody else and leading the charge here. And for the Espada, they have From Behind, who had a 1.3 rating for the entirety of Premier, followed by the rest of his team, which is kind of what we talked about here of From Behind is kind of leading the way, but he's if he's not on, it's going to be a tough night for them.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty accurate, of course. They do have statistically the second best player in the league, only behind Scroobs on the Galaxy, who similarly went 5-5. I mean, you could say a lot about them. I mean, Vitality, Navi before they became bit electronic, all of them. So honestly, I think unless we get a hardcore carry performance out from behind, which is definitely possible. I mean, I last crafted a match with Scroobs, who is the only person above him, as I mentioned before, and he put up a 1.6 performance for that match, which is higher than anything he managed, which is higher than his season rating by far. So yeah, I
If from
think
Oh, go ahead.
that's about it. Yeah.
If From Behind can show us a simple esque performance, this is going to be a hell of a game. If From Behind doesn't perform like Prime Simple, this might be tough for the Espada to pull out.
Yeah, as you can see, I mean, the numbers are here. It's a sharp drop from simple to his electronic, but you know, overall, I've played against them. I've scribbed against them. I don't think I've actually played a match when I was in FA, but the individuals can show up. It is a matter of if though, because if not, as you can see, they don't have the strongest supporting cast. But hopefully, from behind does lead from the front. That's I don't think
Well,
he's the IGL, but I mean, hey.
and again, like these stats are great and all, but what matters for everybody right now is who shows up and who doesn't.
Yeah.
If A2, who had a .8 rating coming into this game, all of a sudden drops a 1.2, and the Espada can carry this to a map 3, and then hold the copy pastas to a close game, then anything can happen. So these stats, while they're a good indication of how they played up to this point, today is a brand new day. We got three brand new maps to play, and anything can happen.
And we are starting on the Kekai's, the Cispada's map pick of Ancient, one that the Copypastas did not play. So, and if you look throughout the season, they played each other twice in both matches. They are each 1-1 on the head-to-head series. The Espada won 16-5 on Vertigo, which is, I don't believe, a map we're playing. And the Copypastas destroyed them 16-7 on Nuke, which is actually the second map in the series and the Spada's own map pick. Speaking of their head-to-head, why don't we take a look at the two best players from each team, their oppers, Comrade Sniper and From Behind.
Yeah, like we talked about, From Behind with a 1.3. I mean, he's been their lead. He's been their simple comrade sniper. Maybe you could say they're brokey for them, and
Maybe their device.
maybe they're well, maybe on NIP device, not. I mean, Astralis device, maybe not NIP, but they don't necessarily rely too much on their opera, but of course he's pulling an incredible rating despite
He
that.
actually has a higher first kills rate than From Behind does. I mean, a .08. So he gets, I guess, a more aggressive with the up. than From Behind does. Their overall multi-kill rating is very similar as well. I think it's more down to overall consistency, how many times they can get those single frags in rounds, and if one player is more streaky, like they'll do nothing for 5 rounds and then they'll pull up with a 4K in the next. So I think that's an interesting dynamic we can look at as well. But for now,
And
I
up is
do
just a
like,
shotgun if you know where to aim, right?
yeah. And for now, it looks like the match will be started. The Espada, of course, it's their map pick, and well, they are going to be starting on the T side. Ancient is a famously CT sided map, but with updates, make it a bit more T sided, and with teams that at this level do probably have some pretty nuanced strategy, I feel like we can see a potent T side from each team. We'll just see how well prepared they are.
It'll be interesting to see how each team responds to this pistol round because if the Espada can win one and then they would, I would imagine, win the second unless the Copypastas can pull out maybe a force buy of some sort, then even though this is a heavily CT sided map, the Espada can steal some.
Yeah, we're starting off now. We're looking for some early mid control. Even the copy pasta to put nobody in mid. It's just GBA, the sub in the donut. Could not. He gets the first on the Swift. Gets the second on from behind. Combat Sniper finds Andrew. A2 finds GBA. Next an ace site, but they still have. It's a rough fight, but Combat Sniper finds A2, and it's just Stepbro in the 1v4. Strapped with the bomb in a main. And it feels like Copypastas have netted themselves a pistol round, which might make things a lot harder for the Espada's T side.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal open by GBA. And he not only gets one there as he's getting overwhelmed, he gets two. And that's so huge for them. And that's the round right there. Oh no,
Maybe it's not over. Stepbro still has
one,
three.
still a
He's tagged
1v3.
down to 35. It's a very tall order for him to clutch this. He does hear Comrade Sniper maybe going around the mid pillar, and Comrade Sniper with a good flick, and that's the first for Copypastas. Very nice. And I think it's actually really promising to see GBA pull up early. Like, he is the sub for this team, and maybe if you look at only the stats, considered a downgrade to trash. But if he can pull up, but just as you said, maybe if A2 shows up for the Espada, I think this is it's a great pick depending on how they feel on the day.
It's very important for the sub to start the game like that, right? Because the worst thing that you can do as a sub is start a game either you blow some 1v1s that
in a rush here on A. Darkato's alone. He doesn't get anything, and the A side's fallen. But the rotates are quick. The bomb has been dropped, and that'll be it. Combat Sniper caught out on the reload, but A2 gets found, and it's just the two blocks of Swift and From Behind the left. From Behind's getting late to the site, while Swift has already made a forward position into the temple. But this round seems like a pretty simple Copypastas victory. Nothing too much loss, just the two MP9s that they'll rebuy in. GBA does get dinked though. Tagged by the Eagle From Behind, and he's trapped in 1v3. See if he tries to consider saving it. It looks like he might, but he does have a minute to work with, so he has a lot he can do.
it's not bad for the Espada to get two there. Kind of make it expensive for the Copypastas to buy back here. But like, as I was saying, it's for GBA, it's important. He's 3-1 through two. Well, I guess 1.5 rounds. This round isn't over yet, but it's important for a sub to come into a game, especially in a BO3 like this is, and gives you confidence to start the BO3.
Wow, what a jump! That's a crazy frag to find.
Swedish with a highlight play. He with the heart on the ground and the bullet in your head.
All right, we're getting to the first full buy round for the Espada. They're bringing out the guns, maybe a bit lacking on the util. I mean, From Behind has no nades of his own, and two other players actually don't good nade damage from mid player. Combat Sniper finds A2. Let's see what happens. 3 in the mid right now for the Espada. Dark Potato on the flank, and he's not being held right now. Zebro and Andrew have to be careful. He's being watched, and Andrew finds him. Okay, good openers coming out from the Espada. It's a 4v3 in their favor. Swift finds another on the Comrade Sniper, and GBA might have to come up huge. The sum asked once again to make a hold. Yeah, it seems like they're gonna finish on the A site, which is completely open at the moment.
GBA is pushing for some info. He's saying to his teammates that there's nobody cubby mid. All quiet. Well, now they're just gonna send the bomb. But I don't know if they know there's another one.
Oh, he doesn't, and that's a quick one. A good round from the Espada, and looking at the money, it's really on for the Copypastas, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a really important kill there by Andrew to kill the lurk on A because if he comes all the way through A main and he gets he gets the 2 kills in mid and then the round is over. But Andrew anticipated that and was already pre-firing it. He did a great job and that secured the round for the Espada.
Yeah, not much here. 3 Deagles and a 5-7 and an MP9 is all the Copypastas have into this 4th round, and the Espada looked to equalize early on their T side. Khan's pushing down ramp. Unwatched, but there's only one there, and he's in the cave from behind. The star of the Espada could be caught out here. It all depends on his pecan. We'll check. Comrade Sniper finds A2. He does see one, but he's not looking. They're both in the cave. He gets the shot, and Swift finds a double, but it's a 3v3 on the eco. Pecan is found in AK.
I did not. I don't think anybody expected that kind of play to happen. I mean, if you're pushing cave in that situation, you are definitely not expecting anybody to be behind you, let alone pushing B ramp and already in cave. That's just a play that you have to have eyes in the back of your head to see.
Yeah, Swedish gets burned down to 55. But at the moment, it does seem like the Copypastas have made the right read. They're all coming A, and it's going to be a 3v3 on the site. Bomb planted. GPA coming with the deagle. The AK is gone. Swift finds another on the round. That's his 3rd. A good find from GBA, but he can't quite get the kill, and Andrew Swedish cannot finish him off either, and that's another for the Espada. A bit dicey at the beginning for sure, but overall, very well executed, very well clean.
And another great read by Andrew. He kills one coming from CT. He understands that they both can't be there, and he swings out and kills kills the guy that swings from Temple. That's another great read from him.
Is doing well to find maybe the impact frags here. Swift does open up with a nice triple in that round though. Looking at a full save coming in, just a few upgraded pistols. 257. Flash is good, but they can't secure the frag. Dark Potato does find Stepbro on the other side of the map though on A. They get an AK. Comrade Sniper, currently the best player on the Copypastas, does have the AK in his hand, but we'll see. I mean, Swift and A2 are down to 7 and 4 health respectively. But from behind is just too good on the rifle. Not just an op crutch for sure. And that will be a 3rd for the Espada as the Copypastas look to rebuy into the 6th.
Yeah, Comrade is doing well here, leading the team with 7 kills, but Dark Potato and Pecan with only 1 each. They're going to need some more out of those two to recoup their assets here because they're through 5 rounds, Espadas have the lead, and you need more out of your CTs right now.
Yeah. Last time I casted, I didn't feel like it was that dire. I mean, when I casted, the team that won their T side almost gave it up entirely. But ooh, from behind, a great frag on the Swedish, a great shot. And it leaves the B side with only 1 person. It's just Pecan now. Has the Espada look to maybe look into this B site? No one's rotated yet as the first smoke comes in from behind. Going up the middle of the site, didn't really find much. Copypastas are probing in mid. Swift, another opener on the Comrade Sniper, and it's just in mid position. Can't find much on the FAMAS. He's forced to back off. Dark Potato has rotated up to the... doesn't matter. Depro finds him. It's a 2v5. They are making short work of this. No one's even taken damage from the Espada. And if I'm Pecan, I just have to save. A complete dismantling of the Copypastas defense. And what we thought would be a show of like a strength and numbers kind of contest is looking the opposite. At the moment, it seems everyone is showing up right now. Quick flex on...
Well, from behind with just... listen, you're going to see that clip in Premiere for sure after this game, after this matchup. And that's
the highlight.
That's a shot. That's not a shot that anybody hits just on a regular Thursday night. I mean, that's a shot that's going in the highlight reel, in the montages. I mean, what a flick. through that cave little entry there.
Yeah,
I mean,
I mean,
you saw nothing, and yet you shot his head.
yeah, I think it. I mean, it's almost like that simple shot on Nuke, and I think the simple comparisons are becoming more apt as we continue on. It's another eco round. Dark Potato does find A2. 4v4. Eco round for the Copypastas. 1 Deagle, 2 P250s. And right now, the best team in the conference, and I guess by extension the whole league, is on the back foot entering Ancient. This is the Espada's map pick after all, and the Copypastas haven't played it in the season yet. So we'll see how it develops, but for right now, their CT side's looking a little weak. Karma Sniper takes a bit of spraying damage in the fight with A main. Find anything. On the right side from the Espada. Dark Potato spotted that. Andrew is lit. He gets dinked down on this fight. Swedish finds him. This man advantage for the Copypastas on the eco, but no guns have been recovered. Up in mid. Dark Potato finds a second. Swift
Nice
goes down.
shot.
2v4. Great shot at Dark Potato. It's just the op of from behind on the other side. He may not have the weapon for the job. He shoots Swift in the flames. Dark Potato can't get it. It's a 2v3. No guns still. From behind is lit. Comrade Sniper holding the donut.
You heard the
He can't find Stepbro. It's a 1v3, and he's alone in the donut. This round has gone on its head now, and what should have been an easy win is away from them. Comrade Sniper finds him. It's a third for the Copypastas. A pretty brutal collapse from the Espada there.
This is a topsy-turvy 7 rounds here. I mean, some rounds that you think one team would win, the other team wins in pretty lopsided fashion. And we saw it there, like the Copypastas with a very good kind of turnaround there. You would think the Espada would have 5 on the board, but right now it's 4-3.
Yeah, and if the Copypastas can limit their round, it's a big ask, you know. If they can go flawless, 11-4 is good, you know. For a CT side, of course. Swedish swings into cheating, finds A2. Now forces from behind to retreat. The mid control has been given over. It's just GBA in the donut position. Bit of damage exchange between him and Andrew. Comrade Sniper finds Andrew. It's a 3v5. He finds him. That's a great shot. What a flick on the Swift. And that is a 2v5 right now. Just come from behind. Stepbro goes down to Dark Potato. This is looking like an equalizer for the Copypastas. And, you know, the Espada are still able to buy. Swift has 9k, and he can definitely drop some guns over. But, you know, maybe that economy will become a factor as we continue on the game.
One of the things to keep in mind here is that A2 has died first. I think this is the 3rd time that I'm counting now through 8 rounds, and he has not been traded. A2 seemingly is either going in front of his teammates or isolating himself from the rest of his team and is dying first, and that leads to a 5-on-4 advantage for the Copypastas. That's one thing to keep in mind here as we move along.
Listen, I can't knock it too much. That's basically the Chew Tank strategy, but, you know, I don't know if it's the most effective way to win a game.
Holding W and trying to click heads is not the most effective strategy in Counter-Strike?
Yeah, you know, Furia did it.
Sure.
To some time. Sometimes it works. I mean...
How many major wins do they have?
They don't have any, but most teams don't have a major win. If you really think about it, I mean, what? 8 teams have one?
Yeah,
it's
well.
not that much, yeah.
And how many of those held W and clicked heads? For the whole
probably one of them in like 2015, I'd imagine. Like, have you not seen like that NV versus Fnatic game?
Yeah.
Like the one where like MBK, like when MBK just like knifes Flusher or whatever, or back, or maybe reverse order or whatever, or Kenny. I forget exactly how that went down.
Yeah.
But that was a whole like wild thing, and the Espada are gonna take their first time out, so we can keep talking about absolutely nothing here as we wait for things to happen.
I mean,
from behind us save. Yeah.
FaZe kind of just held W for the final of Nuke against Navi.
Oh yeah, Navi, but that wasn't. That was Cologne. That wasn't a major.
Well, right. You're right. You know what? You're right.
Yeah. I mean, Cologne. I mean, some people would consider it just a major, and it's not a major. Yeah. I mean, it's been a major like 3 times, I think. So
some would say it's a mid-major. No.
I mean, I wouldn't call Cologne mid, if like to be honest.
Oh well, it's a college show. Whoosh, you know.
Yeah. Sorry, I've only been to college once. We don't have a sports scene. Most of you have been to college once, but I meant for 1 year. Anyway, the Espada looking for a quick A play here. take out Dark Potato. Dark Potato finds Swift, untraded for now. He sets up some smokes to give himself time as the utility keeps raining in. He's stuck at the pro condition, goes up to the platform. Comrade Sniper finds him. GBA finds A2. Step Bro trades, but Comrade Sniper finds him, and from behind goes, I know, so quick. It's basically just a mop-up in the A main. They couldn't even get out. A wall set up by the Copypastas outside of A main. Wow.
12 kills on the board for Sniper through 9 rounds. He is absolutely leading the charge for them right now.
Yeah. 12 and 5, a crazy stat line. And at the moment, another buy coming in for the Espada. Quick out mid this time. Combat Sniper finds one, he leaves. GBA gets immediately traded. The 4v3. 2 AKs and a Galil left up. He's traded up to the AK of Swift. Now, we wait. We pause. Combat Sniper rotates over to the A site as On takes over his spot, watching mid. Watching CT. Precise.
There's a lot of noise in the beginning, and now there's not a single sound.
Radio silence goes come the Espada as the Copypastas are left one in the yard, but they haven't really moved. He has run through, and it doesn't really work. It's a questionable call. Swedish finds another one that's a 1v3. A2 cannot find Comrade Sniper. That's another one. A bit of a weird bait from behind there to just try and jump across. Didn't work out, but
yeah, I don't understand that call. If you wanted to swing that, then at least have 2 people swing instead of instead of just jumping with your knife out.
Pecan did get traded out, so I mean, we can't call it a complete fair. He got traded out, but I mean, they were just completely caught out in the open there. B-Take coming in, Eco round for the Espada. No one holding sight yet. They're given sight. Combat Sniper gets one, but that's all he gets. Stepbro finds him, and it's a bomb plant for the Espada. 4v4. Swedish and Pecan on the fast flank. 4v3 now. No guns collected for the Espada. Op is still down. Andrew making his way into the CT smoke. He finds one on the flank. Finds two. 2v3. Stepbro gets checked. 2v3. 2v1. Just a clutch for Pecan. He goes down. It's an eco win for the Espada. The B-Take does it. The eco rounds go back and forth, and it's 6-5. Copypastas stunned by the B-Take.
You kind of knew that was going to happen because they didn't really aggress on B much of at all throughout this game so far. And with pistols, they decided, well, what could possibly go wrong? And there was nobody holding B because a lot of they've trained the Copypastas to say, okay, there's going to be a lot of pressure mid, a lot of pressure A. This time they said, we're just going to hold W, go B, and it worked.
Hey, you're the one who's saying holding W doesn't work, but here I've seen that you're full of shit.
Wow, that's an aggressive stance for a single round of Counter-Strike. But you know what?
You know, listen,
right.
If it works once, it can work 16 times.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah, see, I get it.
Yeah.
We're heading into
still 0 major wins for Furia though, so maybe
I'm not a Furia fan. It's fine. It doesn't hurt me. From behind, opens on the Pecan. It's just Swedish on the B site as they look to take advantage of this opening quickly. Bomb has been left. They're meeting in the smoke. Swedish finds from behind, and it's a 4v4. Bomb is still down to T-spawn, and the man advantage has been given to the Copypastas. A bit overzealous from behind on the op there.
Yeah, what if we kissed in the smoke?
What if we kissed in the
Ancient?
smoke? Yeah. Hey man, you know, listen. He got a bit more than he asked for, a bit more on the face, if you ask me. Seems the Copypastas are a bit slower. They're coming in now. I think the writing's on the bomb being planted. The spray doesn't quite connect. A bit more to the left, he would have had it. Swift is right in the smoke. Finds Comrade Sniper on the moment. He gets blinded. Ooh, a self flash there. 3v3. Man advantage equalized. Swedish finds one. Stepbro is lit. Just lit in the cubby. 14 HP. Cannot find any, and it's a round win. A bit of a chaotic one. They don't seem to know where the bomb is. There we go.
Yeah,
finally picked up, and that's a 7th for the Copypastas. Good recovery for sure.
GBA is doing a lot of work for the Copypastas right now. Again, he is the sub. He is not part of their full team, and yet he's got 8 kills. A lot of them have been met with a lot of impact, and he's right now been sliding into this roster, and he's doing maybe even more than what has been expected from him thus far.
I mean, definitely, I would say And looking on the other side, I mean, from behind has not been giving us that kind of star performance we want. But of course, as an upper, T side is sometimes a bit rougher. So we can't count him out yet. Anyway, the Espada will full buy. They have not a lot of money left. If they lose this, they'll probably on an eco. GBA getting aggressive and more impact. He gets the open on the Swift. Untraded, he can get out now. They don't dare push the smoke, and he gets out like a bandit. Daylight robbery there.
It's
Or be
interesting that
fine.
this is kind of GBA's game plan where he will aggress and kind of coin flip to see if anybody is holding him from behind, then he will push to see if he can get that entry kill.
Yeah, I mean, incredible confidence in him to believe. Okay, listen, they're not gonna push smoke. It's not like them, and just run him. Andrew is clearing out the A site. There is still Dark Potato behind the boxes holding for him, unseen on the jump spot there. But Comrade Sniper is rotating in, so I think it's best if he comes out. Comrade Sniper is having a great game right now.
He's had some gnarly flicks, 16 kills through 12 and a half rounds. He's, as advertised, he's leading the charge for them.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll see how it continues. It does look like they're maybe looking for an A hit. Comrade Sniper is holding it. Yeah, he's not going to miss that. Easy, not even really a wide swing, a pretty slow peak, dry peaking. As easy as you like it with Comrade Sniper, and he goes up to 17. 126 ADR from the Opera of the Copypastas.
Oh, util,
Oh,
20
Swedish finds
seconds to
another.
go.
There's another one in there. Stepbro does not trade out from behind. And they have a nice crossfire here between him and Pecan as they head
15
towards the B
seconds.
site. Cannot find it. 10 seconds. I don't think he's going to have time for this. Stepbro's trying to make things happen, but, I mean... Oh, A2 finds Swedish. Hold on. Pecan finds Stepbro, and he finds a second on the A2. That will be it. Good round from the Copypastas. A pretty team effort there. And I think the Espada, as they take this eco heading to the 14th round, they have so just save for last. Maybe get some deagles upgraded pistols. That definitely for sure. You can see that from behind. What
Do
do you
they
expect from
dare?
it?
Do
Are you
they
happy
dare
with a
rush B
10-5?
again?
It worked before, and as I said before, if it works once, it can work 16 times in a row. We'll see if it can work twice. Let's see now. From behind, running up with the deagle. Cannot find the first. There's one in the cubby unchecked right now. Baton gets one. Swedish gets another. Alright, 2v3. Not quite the stellar opening map before. Coming out his gun out, but he can't hit the shots. Comrade Sniper gets the deagle spam. It's a 1v3 for Andrew. Bomb is not down. He finds GBA. 1v2, down to 35 HP. The op might be his best bet, but Comrade Sniper doesn't miss those. 19 and 7. And the Copypastas hold down the rush. They hold down the fort. B site is closed. Maybe not as close as they would have liked. But we're heading to the final round of the half. The Espada looking to maybe get a 9-6 half, and the Copypastas looking to have that not happen.
Yeah, the Copypastas have 9, but a lot of these rounds have been a lot closer than they perhaps would have liked. There's not a whole lot of breathing room. That doesn't leave their economy a lot of breathing room.
It's the
Last time is
last
pretty
round,
important.
yeah. Alright, very aggressive ramp take. Andrew cannot kill Swedish in time. That's the 2B players dead. Pecan and Swedish on the aggression get a 2-for-1. Pecan gets out of there. Great aggression from the Copypastas, and Espada on the back foot yet again, as it feels like they had a great run in the beginning of this half, but since then it has been all Copypastas. A little blip on the eco round, but this is looking nice for them.
5 rounds isn't the worst, especially on A-Train. It's definitely a side that you'll take. They could have had 6, maybe even 7, but 5 is an okay number, but the round is not over yet. Pecan only has
They
20
can
HP
get
as well.
6. Oh, a gnarly swing, some team damage from GBA. Dark Potato finds one. GBA cannot find it. It's a 1v4 for Stepbro. Starts off finding GBA, but Pecan on the quick flank gets him. It's a 10-5 half for the Copypastas. I think we've talked a lot about him, but I think it's time we bring another one again. GBA, coming to this, would be the second lowest rated player on the server, only in front of A2. But he's playing well. I think he's outperforming everyone on the Espada for right now. Of course, it's the ancient CT side, and anything can happen. It is their map pick, so maybe they have a stone wall defense, and hopefully nothing like the Berlin wall. But
The most
overall,
the
yeah,
most
no,
important thing for a sub to do is come in and not play like a sub, right?
yeah,
if you can come in as someone that's not part of a team and play as if you've been on this team the whole season, that is such a massive advantage for your team to have when your full team isn't here. And GBA right now is playing like he's been on the Copypastas for the entire season.
Andrew finds Dark Potato first. A good opener from the Espada through the mid smoke. Maybe a bit fortunate there. There is one person on the A site in Temple right now. But as Mana has been given up from behind, finds one, finds two. There's the star player coming in. 2v4 9 off Comrade Sniper and GBA. See if they can have any more impact. But at the moment, the bomb is down, just picked up. 3 in CT right now. One going down. Comrade Sniper cannot find Andrew. He gets it eventually. It's a 1v3 for GBA. Finds the first onto Swift. Cannot get the second on the step, bro. And that will be the pistol round for Espada. Absolutely crucial for them if they want a chance of winning this game. How do you feel about that?
That's a big round for them. If the Copypastas got 11, they could have probably had 12 there, and 12-5 would have been even on CT side, Ancient would have been a big hill to climb. Now that they've won the pistol round, now they'll probably get 7 on the board. This is going to be a lot closer and a bigger problem for the Copypastas now to get 6.
Wow, 4 MP9s on the side of the Espada. They're looking to build up that cash against these unarmored Glocks. But at the moment, I mean, as you might not expect on a full Glock round, they are a bit spread out. I mean, it's a bit unorthodox for sure. Normally on these eco rounds, you'd kind of be like a death ball of $200 pea shooters.
You take a look at A2, he's got $1,800 and no util and an MP9. Swift, the same thing. He's got $1,150 and an MP9. It's kind of interesting to see what their thought process was. Instead of buying maybe some pieces of util, they just MP9 and
oh wow, Swift goes down. That's interesting. That looked pretty dead on. It's like it's what you want on SMG. Oh my God, Swedish finds Step Bro. Just a drive-by on the MP9. 2 guns picked up. And the bomb does go down. Andrew finds Swedish, but that goes the M4. It hasn't been picked up, so I think this will be. Oh, Pecan finds Andrew. From behind finds one, finds the second, and that looked scary for a while. But overall, it did just end up going the Espada's way anyway. Maybe a bit of an expensive round, but with the MP9s finding all the kills, it's a lot of extra cash they can use to reinvest. For sure.
Yeah, and Swift pushing B ramp there. Again, if he maybe bought a flash, he could have flashed himself in. He could have done some nade damage. Chose to buy an MP9. No util, just kind of holds W Furious style, as we've alluded to throughout this game so far. And just like Furia, falls apart in the end. So it definitely interesting play.
Hey, listen. If any of these teams are G2, then they got a problem. All right, Espada, the Copypastas. Let's see. Full gun round here for Copypastas. Now the Espada won their first gun round. Ooh, a good spray from just Swift. Swift does switch guns. She falls back towards the B site. These Copypastas are already pushed up a bit. It's just a cave player. They know he's there. I have to check him. It's just in behind the box. Maybe. So it gets caught. Stepbro finds 2. Comrade Sniper and Swedish not doing their due diligence, not checking their corners. And that elicits a full rotate. All of them have left the A site. Oh, A2 gets a bit of chip damage to the smoke. Bomb is being planted. 4v3 on the B site. Let's see how good their after plants are to copy. Quick damage coming in. Pecan finds Stepbro. 3v3. Parity has been established. Makes things a bit harder for him. GBA finds A2, another kill. 2v2. Andrew has only 20 health left. He pushes through it. Pushes through the smoke. He finds him. 2v1. It's just from behind on the ramp. Can't finish off Pecan. And that is an 11th for the Copypastas.
Wow. Wow. What a round out of them. You don't really want to see 2 players deep in cave like that in a post-plan situation, because if you're smoked off, then it's normally the round for the CTs, but it worked out for them, and Espada, they're kind of in danger right now.
Yeah, a bit of misdirection, and I'd say, I mean, one of them got a kill. GBA, I believe it was, got a kill from the ramp, and, you know, he went back towards the cave position, and they're out checking ramp, and they just phased the smoke. As easy as you'd like. Setting up for an A-hit. From behind. Stevens spam is good for one. Cannot find a second. GBA. Trades out. 3 on the A site currently. Close. Swedish cannot find A2. A2 is very lit. He gets the kill anyway. Swift finds GBA. Bomb is down on the A site. Comrade Sniper finds Swift 2v2. M4 and a FAMAS against an AWP and AK. Playing from Temple and Donut. Very reserved angles. They're going to let the bomb be taken. To put the smoke down. I think they're still going for this. Maybe not. They're going to boost up Comrade Sniper, but the Espada are not in any position for them to get caught out by this. And at the moment, Andrew's on the flank, so if they take too long, it might be a problem.
They know that one is there because Dark Potato made a lot of noise in the right? So they don't know where Comrade is.
He's
They're
giving up the flank for sure. Andrew does go down. He stops the flank and decides to rotate back. Stepbro is in the smoke. Amazing the smoke. He does find Dark Potato on the face. Bomb is down, but Comrade Sniper doesn't miss it. Another frag room. He's 23 and 10. 2.3 KD on the man. 91 ADR.
He's having
With
big,
half at least. I mean,
he's
I'm looking at the
having
other side.
a 19 round to remember here because
Yeah.
he's first of all leading the server by a long shot. He's taking over the game right now. It is Comrade Sniper, and then there's everybody else. He is leading the charge against everybody else right now.
And Ikaram for the Espada. It's looking like a 13th will be coming through for the Copypastas unless some magic. But 3 USPs and 2 P250s, it just seems undoable. For a team with so much, like, they've been very structured. This is the Espada's map pick. G-Bay finds Stepbro pretty easily, but he gets flanked from behind. And they've taken mid. They've gotten 1 AK, but at the moment, B-site is looking pretty sparse. Khan with the good spray there coming in. It's a 4v2. Swedish down low. Andrew down low, but from behind does have an AK to his name, and it does look like he's just going to save, play for exit. Not going to go for this at all. But in the end, 13th of the Copypastas, and the Espada will have to come back. I mean, they're going to have honestly a pretty light buy. 2400 here. I mean, Swift on 4100. Maybe not a lot of util, maybe some kits missing. But outside of that, I mean, maybe from behind can drop it a gun over. He does have the AK on him, and maybe he'll invest in the AWP. But we'll see what they do.
The longer this game goes on, the more worried the Espada is that pick, and they're getting run over like this on their CT side against a team that hasn't played on Ancient all season. And coming up next is Nuke, a map that Copypastas play very well on.
Oh, not only that,
This is a big problem for them.
The Espada taking this time. I think we can continue talking about this. It does seem like, right, that it feels a little weird, right? If you're the Espada and Nuke this map pick. But what's even worse, right, is that they've played each other on Nuke before. In this regular season, the Copypastas played the Espada on Nuke, and they won 16-7. We could be looking at a 16-7 here in Ancient, but it was not a close match at all. It was pretty much a shit stomp. And the Espada, overall, nothing. They did not have a strong presence in that map. So we'll see if their nuke's any better. But precedent has shown that their nuke's not very strong, and the Copypastas, they're at the moment looking up to keep their reputation as the #1 seed, the best team in the conference, best team in the division, best team in the league. Right now, they have 3 maps before they can 3 more rounds before they can steal away the Espada's pick. Wide progression. Swedish does not allow it. Dark Potato finds a trade on the Stepbro. 4v3 established. Only A2 on the B site. Started off well, but he slowed down a bit since the opening rounds of the D side. All A site is completely barren. A2 in the cave cannot find Dark Potato. A second on the round for him. 2v4 for the Copypastas. Andrew needs to punch here. Pecan with a absolute dent. Harez peek on to Andrew. Didn't even look like he stopped shooting. He just took his chances, and it's just from behind. Maybe a relatively quiet game for his standards. Comrade Sniper finds him a 25th frag for the man. And
one of the biggest concerns for the Espada right now is that they're not winning their one-on-ones. They're getting a pick and they're getting kills here and there, but the Copypastas not only are trading, but they're getting more. The Espada are losing their 1v1s, and they need to start winning them quickly, or else Ancient's out.
Oh, Ancient looks like it might be out. It's a half by here. Only from behind has armor behind his gun. And it's looking like it'll be 15-7. We'll need 8 straight from the Espada if they drop this round, if they want to even get overtime. But for now, there's still another round to play. Round 22.
Not peeking is good. Obviously, if you're on pistols right now, if you're the Espada, you don't want to give the Copypastas anything more than they've already taken.
From behind finds one, immediately traded out by Comrade Sniper. There is still Stepbro in the temple. Having a bit of a quiet game, but anytime, any round is a good time to start a comeback. At the moment, A site is a 4v4. Everyone is here. Andrew finds GBA. He pushes the smoke. Comrade Sniper with some covering fire, but it looks like they're going to continue phasing through. Swedish finds one. A2 goes down. 2v3. Swift and Stepbro. Stepbro still in the temple. Has not moved. Swedish finds Swift. A great shot on the Stepbro through the box. And that's a 15 to the Copypastas. The Espada need something huge here. Their defense has to be unbelievable. They have to be a brick wall, a well-established one, not a great wall that you just go around, not the Berlin Wall that just falls. They need a good wall. I can't think of one. I can't think of one.
Well, I think it was a great Stan Van Gundy when he was the Pistons. He just that's what they have to do right now.
Oh wow, a wisp spray onto Andrew. He gets traded out. Swedish probably could have gotten a quick 5v4 for the Copypastas, but it's not that bad. 4v4, I always believe. I don't know how people feel that. I think normally favors the tease, but as of right now, from behind has found Dark Potato. It's man advantage for the Espada. At the moment, the A defense is pretty sparing, although Stepbro is making his way back towards the site. Looking like that's where they're going to end up. And with A2 and Stepbro to defend, Smoke misses, and Stepbro is leaving to go watch mid. It's just A2 on the site, and if Copypastas want to, they'll be given a 3v1. A2, again, having a quiet game, but a massive hold here can do wonders for the team confidence and his own individual confidence as well. Only watching Donut. Could be taking a lot of space. They boots up Combat Sniper through the box, finds A2. Wow, that's an incredible opener. 3v3. I didn't even realize he could have been seen from there. Anyway, 3v3. Stepbro in the temple. Everyone is grouped up CT as the bomb goes down. 3v3. A retake for their map pick. Combat Sniper finds Swift. That's his second. Oh, man. 1v2 from behind. He finds the peak on the Combat Sniper. 1v1 established. Only has to find Pecan. He has the ready. He mollies him out. He has the smoke. Incredible thinking from Pecan to get him. Ooh, the smoke. Gets him to the smoke. He sees him. And that's a 16 for the Copypastas. 16-7 against the Espada's map pick on Ancient. A incredible 6th round T-side run to take it. 30-11 from Comrade Sniper. We're going to nuke.
Comrade read the opposing team like they were a children's picture book. I mean, this man was everywhere they were. He saw through all the ruses, through all the util, through all the peaks. He was ready for everything. It wasn't even particularly close. The one thing that I like to keep in mind here is the Espada only took one timeout, and immediately after the Kai Pastas won the 16th round, one of the players immediately DC'd. I'd be interested and kind of worried for them as to what their team comms were throughout that game because it did not seem like they were on the same page for a lot of that.
Yeah, yesterday I interviewed the Galaxy because their match against Gladiators, I believe they played the Barbarians, and like they had a lot of close rounds get lost, like the Espada did, especially on their T side when they probably could have reset the copy passes a bit more. And on their side, it looks like they recovered flawlessly after every close round, every rush, after every rough round, the 2v5. But for them, but for the Espada, it's a question of if they can make that same recovery.
The Copypastas seem to be just more in control both in the game and in the mental game as well. The Copypastas lost a couple of rounds they shouldn't have won. They shouldn't have lost. There was a couple of close rounds they won that shouldn't have been all that close, and yet Espada made it close. And yet the Copypastas persevered through that, and their mental fortitude has throughout ancient at least has been a lot stronger. We'll see if the Espada can respond to that, but I'm still kind of curious. The Espada only took one timeout throughout the entirety of ancient, even though they only won 7 rounds. I mean, you have four to play with. You might as well take at least one more. And if you're on your CT side and the T's are just running you over on ancient, maybe call at least one more. It's definitely a curious decision out of them.
Oh, I love the sound of my own voice. Why would I go to break? Anyway, no, because we're coming on to Duke, a personal favorite of mine, only because I'm good at it.
That's right.
What do you feel about it? We're coming into another map that is notoriously CT sided, Nuke and Ancient for sure,
Yeah.
and this is, of course, Copypastas pick. Now, when you're in the season, you're coming in with a fresh head. Both teams are probably at their peak mental state. They're coming into off a scrim. Scrims don't really matter. I mean, they do. Good warm up, but you shouldn't be getting tilted over scrims, right? And Copypastas won that game comfortably. So now I have to think, Espada coming off of a rough loss in which they lost 6 straight. Their CT side couldn't get anything going, and they're up against a team and a map that they got destroyed on. Do you think that the Copypastas roll them? I mean, obviously they're starting on their T side, but as we just saw, their T sides are potent, nothing to be messed with.
I
Or do you think the Espada recover? It's going to be a close map. Maybe we'll see an overpass, or we'll be done here.
I think this is Premier, right? I think if we're talking about prospect, then it's definitely a different conversation that we're gonna have. And I say that because I played in prospect and we made it to the semis. Unfortunately, we lost. But like as somebody that's a veteran in prospect, I understand the ability of the tilt to transfer from map to map. But this is Premier. I mean, these guys are high level facets. They've been through the ringer
Oh yeah, I
before.
mean, from
They
behind, he's been in so many seasons of ESCA, intermediate, open for sure. I mean, I don't know if he's been in main, but he's
They
been in the
they
team before.
they've been around the block. They understand how a best of 3 works. They understand how a playoff series works. I wouldn't anticipate a whole lot of tilting coming into map 2. Maybe some residuals early rounds, especially if the Espada miss some easy shots or don't get the play that they were looking for. But I think overall, I don't think the Espada are going to be too upset heading into this game.
But I think honestly, now that we're talking about this, right? If you're in Premier, right? Let's compare them, like prospect, challenger, all of that, and we'll compare them to Premier players and some elite players, right? I'm not
Sure.
gonna say like bad things about them because that's not my point here, obviously. But I'm gonna talk about more the mental side. Some elite players, like the higher level elite players and the premier players. This is CSC, right? Most of these players have other commitments in the league and ACA. I mean, they have like other faces like commitments, but they're playing like level 10. In the long run, for these guys, this is probably more low stakes for them, right? Obviously, this is the best way to play competitively, casually. It's a for fun league, right? And obviously, some people will take it seriously. I mean, there was a whole backlash in the Headhunters Guild uh, uh, ugh, the Order of the Samurai game because obviously, I mean that would get anyone mad. But I feel like in games like this, if you're the premier players, you probably understand a bit more. Like this game overall, it's a great thing to play in, and obviously you'd love to win. And honestly, and even in meaningless pugs, a bad loss can get you tilted out of your mind. But like for them, they've as you said, they've been through the ringer, and overall, this is probably it's nowhere near the highest level of Counter Strike they're gonna play.
And here's the thing, like everybody knows that this is a for fun league, but at least Chewy, you've played with me before. You
Yeah, of
understand
course. Yeah,
my thought process of you'd rather win
of course.
any game of
Everyone would
Counter
rather
Strike than
win.
lose.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, even in pugs, like you still can get tilted. You still there as we go to knife round here. I mean, like tilted like you pro players get tilted, like
Yeah, of
it
course.
happens. So these, while these guys are premier players and they probably won't get as tilted as other players in lower tiers, they still can be upset about certain things, and we'll see if that carries over here to Nuke.
Oh yeah, I can't say I haven't tilted in this league before, especially when I was when I was a sub. I think maybe when I was probably like the first 2 times I was FA this season.
Me
I
getting
might have
tilted?
tilted a
No
bit.
way.
Huh?
Me getting
Nah,
tilted? Nah,
no
man, no
way,
way,
no
no
way. I
way,
would
no
never.
shot.
But yeah, so obviously, yeah, maybe the Galaxy are just like some shining example of composure, and I don't know how their game's going right now. But it seemed like for them it was all sunshine and rainbows in their VC. Even when things got tough, they ended up winning anyway. But overall, we'll see. Game is starting now. Espada on their CT side, they have a statement to make. Are they gonna just lie down and take it, or are we going to overpass? Let's see. Copy passes on their T side as we start nuke.
Obviously, every pistol round is important, but for the Espada, this is probably a must-win for them.
This is a make or break on the mental state, I would say. Let's see what happens. 2 in ramp. Pecan makes the first contact. Finds one. A2 goes down from behind, finds one. Combat Cyber finds Andrew in lobby, and B-side's been given over. One player down already by the double doors, and it seems like the Copypastas are just going to slow it down. One person has rotated in. 3v3. Seems like the Espada might be wanting to play retake here and not give anything up. Praying for a swing on double. They got the door swinging in opposite directions. Nothing happening there. No one's on the B side. They're playing retake. They're just going to wait for the bomb to go down. Although, Swift is rotating towards the secret position. Oh, wait, no. One's in the vent. He could be caught out, though. The guy in the vent gets found. Stepbro gets found. 2v3. Swift finds Pecan from the secret position, but it doesn't matter. They've gone back up towards A. A's been abandoned. They've been bamboozled. Both of them are on the B site. They're all rotating up. From behind, coming up from ramp. Swift is coming out from secret, and it's a 2v2 on the A site.
This is a master class by the Copypastas in their pistol round.
Yeah, they are doing some Houdini type shit right now. From behind with the one way. He does have a kit. Remember this. This kit is important. It doesn't matter if he dies in heaven. And it's just Swift in the 1v2. They don't have to give him anything. Just hold each other's back. Watch your stick. They double swing. He could have lost it there. A bit of a awkward fight, but Swedish gets it anyway. And that's a pistol round with the Copypastas. Huge win for them. And that's just one round closer to the end of the series.
From behind needs to wait for his teammate there because he throws the one way and then immediately peeks. Of course, you're gonna get spammed through the smoke. You have to wait for your teammate to give you some kind of cover or some kind of any kind of pressure onto the tees. That he swung out too early and he got destroyed.
Especially when you have the kit, you have to stay alive there. Now, what I want to see right now, A2 has dualies. I want an ace. I want to see him clicking that mouse as fast as he can. I want to hear that shit sound like a warthog. All right? If I'm not getting some machine gun dualies here, this is a waste of a ramp hold, a waste of $300. And it looks like
a warthog?
You know what I mean?
Somebody in chat clip that, please.
All right, here we go. A2 finds that he takes 2 shots in the dualies, make sure they work, but he falls back to site. 4v5 from behind, gets the first on the Pecan. Finds one. Shoots. Doesn't quite get it on the Dark Potato. Comrade Sniper finds Swift on the Bison. 2 kills on the Bison for Comrade Sniper. He's just styling on him at this point. 4v1 on the eco round. Stepbro would need something absolutely incredible here if he wants a second. If he wants to equalize for the Espada. But if you're the Espada, you don't expect to win this round. You expect to do something nice. Comes in the smoke, reloading, shaking his head. Goes down in the smoke. 2-0, Copypastas.
My teammate in Prospect, Mr. Professor, is a huge fan of the Bison, and I gotta tell you, he is loving the Bison kills out of the Copypastas from that last round.
Yeah, man.
If he loves nothing more, it's those Bison kills.
Listen, I'm just saying he could. I mean, I could hear him go right now, so.
Oh.
I'm down for it. Anyway, first gun round for the Copypastas. For the Espada, sorry. We have a Mac 10 and a Galil on the Copypastas right now, but they're just running outside. A bit of a gap, but there's not being taken. Oh, never mind. From behind does get one, but the bomb is down from behind. He's eaten tonight. Pecan and GBA, victims of poor smoke placement. Where do you kill? Stepbro gets Comrade Sniper, stealing Swift's kill. Unbelievable team play. Right now, Dark Potato and Swedish. Dark Potato's made it down to B. It doesn't matter. 1v5 on the Mac 10. Think he can do this? I don't.
I mean, if he does, it's definitely going to be a clip that's going to be replayed for maybe the entirety of CSC's existence. But
that's the front page of Reddit for sure.
Oh yeah, what else could possibly be there right now? There's nothing going on. This is it.
Yeah,
But
this
I
is
think
probably the lifetime right here.
for the Copypastas, they need to relax here because it seemed like they got a little bit overconfident. They missed their smoke. They all died one by one. They kind of let that round fall apart. They need to kind of take a deep breath here because this is not 15-0. This is a 2-0 in your map too. Got to be a little bit more careful than that.
Yeah, I keep bringing up this game because I was casting it and it's fresh in my mind. It was only 2 days ago, but when the Galaxy were playing Barbarians, and they were on their own map Pickup Dust 2 after pretty handily defeating the Barbarians on their map Pickup Overpass. They were playing this game like it was DM, and it worked at first, but after a while, we started seeing less and less success. I have to make sure that that kind of overconfidence doesn't plague the Copypastas as they get into this map. Good shots from behind to find a triple in this round. 2 through the smoke. And it looks like the Copypastas are going to be forcing up whatever they can. An AK, three AKs, a MAC-10, and a Goyle. It's the exact same buy they had last time, except in the hands of different people. They're going for this outside presence again. They lost the round.
I'm not saying that saying is bulletproof, but
They aren't.
right, exactly. That's why they lost the round.
Exactly, yeah, see? Should have had full body Kevlar.
Right. Just shoot at their heads. 5-head.
Step Pro gets traded out. 4v4. Dark Potato looks around the smokes. Nothing else outside. It's just from behind up in the heaven, but on the AC actually, but Dark Potato has slipped the net once again. And it's all come to a standstill here. Copypastas. It's the first bit of noise in a while from Swedish dropping down onto the mini. But he gets found by from behind, gets clipped to the one him out of GBA. Swedish goes down, Swift finds him. Not a chance. As Dark Potato starts running. Dark Potato finds from behind in the heaven. They're going to be watching for that. And at the moment, they got one hell, 2 on A site. B is open. But they don't know that. And at the moment, they're still sticking around outside.
From behind dead for the Espada, but he's leading the entire server right now. The impact.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully you can continue this form. We can get a good 3 as Andrew finds Pecan. It's equalized here, and the Copypastas will have to take an eco round. For sure.
And this all stemmed from, again, the lackadaisical util from round 3. If they threw it properly and they didn't have that large gap in the smoke, and maybe they go down secret, and that's a whole different round. But they kind of threw it, and then they just missed their lineups, and that took an L for them in round 3 and led into them taking an L in round 4.
Yeah, honestly, from behind's cheating. We all know that, so I don't think the smokes would have changed anything. Anyway,
where were the wall hacks in the first match?
Oh well, he has to toggle if he lost.
Oh, right. You have to make it look like he's not cheating.
Yeah, exactly. From behind gets 2, 3 on the pistol. The USP finding impact, and Dark Potatoes alone. He does get the trade. Is it really a trade if his teammates die, or is it just baiting? Anyway, A2 finds his second frag. And that's the third for the Espada.
Don't call out bait F like that. There's no need for that.
Hey, listen. At least when Blame F does it, he has the 1.4 rating and he wins MB.
Right.
Actually, you know what? Dark Potato is top frag. You know what? He is the Blame F. We love you, man.
Hashtag he got his.
He got his. Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean I pushed mid and died, leaving one person on the B site? Bro, I got my frag, bro. It's a 4v4. Just win.
Just click their heads.
Just click him, bro. From behind finds Dark Potato outside. Another fight looks to be coming at red from Swift and GBA. Ramp frag comes in for Comrade Cyber. 4v4. Ramp given up. From behind. Step Bro can't find anything from the gap in the smoke. Another weird smoke coming from the Copypastas, although they don't get punished for this one, as GBA finds Comrade Cyber finds Step Bro. He just hits the head faster. Pecan finds Andrew, and it's just from behind in the 1v4. Probably going to save the op in heaven. I think they've heard us. Oh, he's in control. My bad. The map weird. Pecan finds them. They don't save shit. Savings for pussies.
Well, maybe not. But in any case, the Copypastas did well to kind
Yeah,
of rebound from
a
those
great
couple of
round.
rounds.
A great
They
round for sure.
they started off winning both the rounds, and the Espada came back and they won 3 straight. Now Copypastas came back and they said, okay, let's actually play the game now, and
Yeah.
they showed up and kind of single hand. It was a one-sided affair in round 6, so we're gonna see what happens here
Yeah,
in
let's
round
see.
7.
Swift already down through the smoke in mini. Combat Cyber fights A2, and oh man, I think it started. They lost their round. They lost their round, and they're like, all right, boys, playtime's over. They got their round wins. Gentlemen 16-0, if we will. And now it's time for business. From behind, pushed out too early. Does find one. Andrew goes down. Oh, this comeback 2v2. Find another. Did not quite get the shot onto Combat Cyber. It looks like maybe an Opera duel in Squeaky, but no. Turns away at the last moment. Oh, a missed shot from Combat Sniper, and he gets the spray down.
Wow.
It was a 2v5 for the Copypastas, and it goes all the way down. Wow, a missed shot from
Wow.
Combat Sniper. We haven't seen many of those today. He's been unbeatable, at least on Ancient, but that's a shot you can't miss. That might come back to haunt them. As we were saying, we thought they had it, but they said playtime's over. Time they give them the clap, but no, that's a round for the Espada from the jaws of defeat.
You don't really want to see your op entry that. You would rather your rifler swing.
The ramp play is not going from behind. A great shot. Another one. What a hold. He's 15 and 5. It's round 8. This is what we wanted to see. But we went on that pre-show and we were like, from behind and the front, right? It's just him. And at the moment, he has more kills than the rest of his team. The rest of his team has 14 kills. He has 15. He is the team. He is unbeatable. This is what we wanted to see. We wanted to see.
I don't know if you know, but 16.
Oh wait, I thought that said 3. I can't read. I thought Stepbro had 3 kills. My bad. My mistake, people. Sorry.
Yeah, I got a degree in broadcasting, not in math, but I hate
Hey
to
man,
be
listen.
the one
I don't
to
have a
tell you.
degree. I'm not going to college for reading.
Yeah.
Well, there's no reading degree. What's that?
You're right.
No, sorry. I thought it said 3.
Quick maths right there.
No, it's just. Anyway, eco round here. Oh no. Pecan shooting through the wall using his defective hacks right now.
Right.
Ooh, Andrew finds Combat. Oh, look at the health on Espada. They're going down pretty well. GBA finds Stepbro. Swift finds another. Pecan finds 1. And that's it. Swift finds 3, though. A good hold for sure from the Asian vent. Second vent, whatever you like to call it. Now it's time for the Copypastas. See what they
Why is
have.
it called Asian vent?
I don't know. Why is this? Oh, because of AZ and
Oh,
because
of AZ.
But why? Okay, so why is that spot in Nuke? Like, we're playing. Why am I saying in Nuke? Under Silo, called Africa. Like, I don't get it.
It is. Yeah, that is called.
Africa's a pretty big place.
Africa's not the middle of nowhere.
Africa's not in the. You can't like. It's like how do you say the whole continent's in the middle of nowhere?
That's a stretch and a half. I also call that place useless.
It's useless. Yeah, I've heard that a lot too. Second vent Asian useless. So it's got a lot of things.
Yeah. You just have to be clear about what
Yeah.
the comms are before the game,
Of course. Andrew gets tagged up through Squeaky. Swift tagged up Heaven, I believe, or backside. From behind finds Pecan again. 17 for the man himself. He doesn't even have to flank. His username's a lie. He just gets up right in your face with that up. Says, try me. And you will try, and you will fail.
Wherever you hope he's not, he is right there in your face.
Swift finds Swedish. And it's top hut. Andrew finds Combat Cypher, and it's a 1v5 for Dr. Potato. No chance. A2 finds it. He's having an A1 time right now. 7-3 for the Espada, and I want to see a timeout for the Copypastas. There has been such a swing of momentum here that maybe you just want to talk it over, or maybe you can use this half by, I'm assuming, as an impromptu as an impromptu timeout. Just get. Oh, they're gonna force up actually. A Galil on the GBA, limited utility from the AKs. I think, honestly, the tilt might be coming into the Copypastas. We were talking about it before, maybe seeing how the Espada would deal with it. Right now, it seems like there's a lot of brash decision-making being made, and the Copypastas here. Now that things aren't going their way.
neither team is really using their timeouts to talk
Yeah.
things over. They're just kind of holding W, hoping for
But
the best.
holding W might work. Swift with a great adjustment on the Swedish. I thought he was dead after the first bullets went his way, and Swedish going down. Andrew finds Pecan. 3v5. Comrade Sniper on top of Mini isn't given anything from behind. We saw him in the head-to-head, and right now Nuke is his domain. It's Copypastas map pick. Who cares? A2 finds one. Dark Potato again last alive, really bringing his Blame F vibes to the team. He's in another 1v5.
Clutch or kiss?
Or kiss. Yeah, sure, why not? From behind finds them, and that's a 19th for from behind. It's looking to run away from it right now.
Somebody in chat, by the way, said that you were doing NA math.
You know what? We're all from NA, you know? Like, I can't, it's not, all math, and if I got it right, it's still NA math, you know? And there's a timeout, okay. There's a timeout.
There it is. It's only 11 rounds in, but they got it. They got the timeout.
I think it's the wrong round to use it on, but sure. Now they're coming into the half bye. They're going to talk about some stuff. So what do you think they should do? Me personally, I just say be better. But what about you, Chels?
I mean, shoot heads, man. Like, well, buy some deagles and just hope to one tap. Right now, I agree with you. I think this is the wrong round to take this time out in. I think you either take it in the last round or you take it next
the round after.
Right now, when you only have pistols and maybe some light util, I don't want to say it's a wasted timeout because no timeout's ever wasted, but it feels out of place.
Yeah, I feel like maybe if anything you talk about would be more fresh in their minds on the gun round following this than this one. But maybe they've come up with some insane strategy. They're gonna come up out of here. They're gonna take the half 8-7 or end the half 8-7.
The insane strategy of having your entry hold the bomb.
Hey, listen, that's 2 entries here, and I'm seeing a art calling, and he's saying "I told you so" right now. And that's another one. Pecan is done. It's a 2v3. Dark Potatoes found Stepro. Only the player in mini. Comrade Sniper not on the op. He gets the kill anyway. Swift, it's an eco round. Holy, maybe we don't know anything.
Yeah.
That's when they're in Premier Playoffs, and we're sitting here at the caster's desk. 8-4. What an eco round. What an A play from the Copypastas. The W key is the strat. I don't see why teams don't understand that.
Somebody in chat is gonna play that audio back of us saying what are they doing and then putting Curb Your Enthusiasm music underneath it.
Yeah. I mean, you can't. I mean, it's so easy for them. I never doubted the Copypastas. What a peek from Comrade Sniper! Turret is peeked by the up. He's going in again. He finds Andrew. What a shot! He's double entering in. Oh my God! Swedish finds Swift 2v5. He's taking the game into his own hands. They've won the eco round, and they look. And he's a man possessed. What a round from Comrade Sniper! And I think it's just gonna be the save coming from the Espada. Holy crap!
What are you supposed to do?
No way! He's holding it. No way. He doesn't get a thing. He gets a third on the from behind. He's looking at from behind. He's like, this is my game now. You've got your 19-7. That's cute. I will be 40-9 by the end of this. He does not care anymore. He's running out with the op. What a round!
I think the Espada should call a timeout here because right now the Copypastas have ran over them with pistols, and now Comrade Sniper has run over them. And I think they needed a timeout here. I mean, I guess we're 0 for 1 on when to call timeouts.
Oh yeah, I think we should just give up while we're behind. Honestly.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, see, Comrade Sniper's gone down. See, it's just 1 round wonder. Can get good scrub. Pecan found Andrew, but he's traded out by Swift on the A site. From behind, Dark Potatoes found on behind. Oh, what am I saying? Stepro nothing to the Dark Potato. Can't get a Stepro with a double on the A site. What a round from the Espada. Great turnaround for sure.
Never mind. You know what?
Never mind.
Don't listen to us.
We don't know anything. We're just the casters. We don't play the game of Counter-Strike.
No.
I've never played this game in my life.
I've never held W in my life before. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, oh man, I think we suck at our jobs, man. We need to do something better.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like some of these strats, I feel like they're common sense, and yet we're wrong.
We're just wrong. I think honestly the game is what's bad, not us.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Anyway, we're heading into the last round of the half. And we're looking at a slower play from the Copypastas. I think they realized the volatility of their fast play. Swedish finds from behind. He goes down. There's still one boosted up. He lets him pass. A2 finds one. Finds Swedish. Only gets the one. Comrade sniper with the trade. We could be seeing 60 rounds from the Copypastas here. That's a good haul for the Copypastas. I wouldn't be complaining about that. Stepbro takes 62 damage from the Molly. Although Andrew finds Spectator 3v3 on the B side. He's still holding right now. One in control. GBA finds Swift. Andrew finds a double! Holy shit. GBA, combat sniper is the only one left. Stepbro gets him. Wow, Andrew on the double saves them in the round. That's a 10 for the Espada. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
It's interesting that Stepbro took all that damage in the Molly. If this was a prospect game, we'd be talking about how the prospects are at it again. But because it's Premier, no one bats an eye, and I think that's
What do you mean?
interesting.
What do you mean? I brought it up immediately.
I think
Like,
that's
bro, what's he doing?
interesting.
It's getting hot in here.
We are getting hate mail in the comments for our timeouts right now.
What do you mean? We are, in a lack of a word, and a lack of a better word, right?
0 for 2.
The best, right?
Yeah.
Bunjay Machine, trash. Moses and
Yeah.
Anders, garbage.
You're
Harry
right.
and Hugo, British. Terrible casters. And
Yeah,
this,
you're right.
and
This is-
Chels and Chew, look at them. The names start with C. It's a better letter than H. Harry
Sure.
and Hugo. Jeez.
Sure. This is
Um,
NA casting at its finest.
yeah. North American Counter-Strike deserves North American casters.
You're right.
Darth Mike and JRT. Who cares?
Oomst.
Whomst, exactly. ESL, hit us up.
Call us.
We bring vibes. I think that's what we're
DMs are
missing.
open.
If you ever need vibes on the casting desk, let us know. We'll
The
bring them.
vibes per 16 right now are off the
Yeah.
chart.
I think the vibes per round are on an unprecedented level right now.
Oh man.
I think, are we having a tech right now? Can we get a quick tech pause? Can we know what's coming on production real quick? Do we know what the issue is? All right, cool. It's a piss break.
Yep. Oh, wait a second.
Please note this
Hashtag
is not
Pissgate.
This is not Pissgate.
Pissgate in the chat. Pissgate in the chat. I think the Copypastas are taking an extended tactical timeout right now.
Yeah,
Can we get an admin in the voice chat that they're not talking in the tech
say
timeout?
these things without substantiated evidence. You can't say that.
Can we get some admins in their Discord? We have to make sure they're not talking stress during the technical timeout. I mean, that's a breach of competitive integrity if I've ever seen one.
Okay, all right. But anyways, now to bring the train back onto the rails, for the Copypastas to only get 5 rounds on their T side, kind of concerning.
Yeah, they got more T rounds on Ancient.
Yeah.
And that T side was 8 rounds long.
It's 5 rounds on Nuke T isn't the worst.
It's not the worst. I could see them.
You can do you could do worse than 5 rounds. The concern is that if this is your map pick and on T side you only got 5, you would have liked to see them get at least 1 more. They should have had 6. They kind of threw that last round with Andrew getting that double there late, and they're on their CT side now, which on your favorite map to play CT on it is obviously going to be your stronger side, but 5 is still a slightly smaller number than I would think the Copypastas would have liked to see.
I don't think the Copypastas are sitting in their Discord right now and being like, "Damn, we suck." I mean, obviously, if I were the Copypastas, like, sitting here at the cast, I'm a little disappointed in their T side. I expected a bit more. They had the highlight reels. Don't get me wrong. When they won rounds, they won those rounds, right? But, you know, let's see. We just don't know what it is. I'm looking in. Swift is the problem, so the winners they're telling from behind, no, toggle off, and he's in the Discord complaining like, "No, we're winning. Why would I toggle off?"
Ken is asking, "What's up, party people?" So we're all having we're all having a good time.
We're having a good time.
Having a grand old time right now.
We are having a great time right now. So I just want to talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk about something. No,
Sure. GBA
any
is asking if there are any humans in the chat, which I feel like.
sorry,
Well,
I'm exclusively on demon time right now.
yeah, you're right. You know what?
Yeah.
You're right. If you looked at the kind of music that I listen to, I don't think you'd call me a human either. So
I have to ask you. I remember you talked
yeah,
about it once when we were like pugging.
yeah.
Megadeth or Metallica?
I'm a bigger Megadeth fan than I
All
was
right,
a
that's the right
Metallica
choice.
fan.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
You know, yeah, you
I
know.
mean, listen, like I don't like some of what Mustaine has to say off of the microphone, but when he's on the microphone and he is
I mean, what do you
rocking
mean?
out,
He still made the song "Post American World." What do you mean?
I mean,
That was
hey,
on the album.
listen, not every track can be a gold mine, but overall, I have seen Megadeth live twice now, and I haven't seen Metallica live. So checkmate, atheists.
Um, sure. I mean, I've only ever been to one concert in my life, and that was in February. I took a flight down from college for the weekend because I'm not gonna drive like 7 hours a day. Just
You've only
like
been to one concert,
only my wife, yeah, and it was a birthday gift. I got it. Yeah, it was a good time though. I enjoyed it.
sir.
What?
What? Go to more concerts.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so I have genuine reasons for this. I won't go to a lot in my life, and that's a decision because I can't I got ear surgery done a while ago, right? Right,
Okay.
and so that's I can't be in a lot of like super loud spaces. I
So you
actually I get
can.
earplugs. I get earplugs and shit. We had earplugs when I
Yeah,
went there,
that's what I was
honestly.
gonna say. Like,
Yeah, I get
those
earplugs
those
and
uh
stuff.
those
But
exist.
yeah. Oh, they're doing 99 bottles of beer on the wall in the chat. Take one down. Pass it around. R.
R.
R. Thanks, Step
Stepra.
Bro.
Stepra's
Thanks, Step
asking
Bro.
R.
R.
That's
So isn't Swift the hotspot Wi-Fi champion? What's going on here? Like as far as
oh
I know, like Swift is like he plays on the hotspot Wi-Fi, so maybe like his hotspots run. Oh wait, oh
we're
no,
back.
we
We're
start, we
back.
start, we're back, boys. We've done it.
Yeah. I know the chat was heated about her Megadeth versus Metallica
I
argument,
know,
but I
right?
think
They're
yeah,
really crying about it in there, of
that's
course.
right.
Yeah. Anyway,
Megadeth supremacy.
Espada, on their T side. Let's see if they get a better performance this time than they did on Ancient. Even though they got 5 on Ancient, which is enough to support a rush now. No, GBA gets 1, Pecan goes down empty-handed though. GBA finds a second. 3v3 in the A site. Let's see. GBA hiding in mini. Only 6 HP. It's Combat Sniper in the heaven and Swedish in the lobby. Combat Sniper finds A2. 2v3 bomb is not planted. He kills the planner.
Only 6 HP, but GB has a lot of information.
Yeah, he knows that they're still on the site. Same with Swedish holding on from lobby. Combat Sniper. Looking around from the heaven. Vanguard. Overwatch. Synonym.
Valorant.
Sure, why not? They're going on the vent. They hear this. They know it's going to be a B hit. Swedish follows in after him. He guides to Andrew, holding for that play. Good awareness from Andrew. 2v2 now for the Espada. I think that's a great call from them. Just waste their time and immediately just gun it down the vent. And basically taking an unwinnable fight in the vent. 9 health total between Combat Sniper and GBX. GBX found Andrew though and is just Zepro behind the silo. He drops down on the site. Will have heard this. Zepro kills GBA. And Combat Sniper's going to need a headshot on the 5-7. He doesn't have a kit, so he's going to have to be close. He's going to have to speed up. He doesn't have a lot of time left. He just has to run him down, get a lucky headshot, or maybe gets the... oh my god, he's done it with the body shot. He's still alive. Zepro runs around the rope. He wins. I think he's won the round. He's just run around him. That's it. Yes. A pistol round victory for the Espada. It's exactly what he may not have done it with the gunshot, maybe a heavily whiffed Glock spray, but the awareness, the ability to just run rings around and make him look like a clown. I mean, it's got to be commendable, right?
I mean, that was such a whirlwind of a round where you think, okay, the Espada have it. No wait, the Copypastas have it. No wait, the Espada have it. No wait, 3 HP versus 2 HP. And that was a whirlwind of emotions.
Yeah. But for now, the Copypastas will force into this. I don't believe the Espada did on their second round. And yeah, Deagles. I mean, the Deagles are dangerous, and especially on Ancient, we saw a few. We did see a take on the eco round from the Espada, from the Copypastas, excuse me. But we'll see how their CT ecos are. Karma Sniper and GBA on the MP9, holding rather long range angle if you're a Mass Pecan. Anyway, Swift finds Swedish. Combat Sniper holding close, maybe to bait them in. Swift looks like he's going around. Swift find them. He's having a pretty great game himself. You know, he's been picking up whenever from behind isn't going on. They had a kind of yin-yang thing going on, so it isn't just from behind and friends. GBA with a great tag to kill him, and he can't get a second on the from behind, and from behind can't get a second either. It's a 2v3 now as they head towards Secret. A2's made it down, but Dark Potato's already there. He's read him, and let's see if he can get the kill. A2, again, not having the best of series. He's gonna wait. Now he can't get the kill, but it's a lot of damage on A2. But now, good kill. 1v2, I mean, with the 5-7 anything possible. He gets one more. He gets a second! What a kill! He gets Swift! 1v2 on the 5-7. It's a 6 for the Copypastas. You can't lose that. Oh man, the Espada, they second guess themselves. They go back up the vent. They had a B site. They could have just played the retake against the pistol, but they run into a tight, narrow corridor against the 5-7, and that is their undoing. The Espada have to force up.
5-on-3?
Yeah, it's a 5-on-3. Brilliant recovery for the Copypastas. 3 Deagles, a Mac 10, and a Galil as they head in towards ramp. They're gonna push the smoke. It is Swedish and Comrade Sniper coming in. Swedish finds 2. Comrade Sniper gets on the step row. Swift gets the trade on this Comrade Sniper. Pecan gets Swift. Andrew cannot get anything in the 1v3. 11-7 Copypastas are getting some life into their map pick.
Wow. I mean, this has the making for a 7 overtime kind of experience like we saw in Inferno earlier this season in Chali. I mean, you take a look at all these back and forth close round 5-on-3 turns into a 0-on-2. Like it's this map is already crazy, and we still have a lot
to go. 1 Deagle on Swift, 4 Glocks for the rest of the team. GBA finds from behind. The Boogeyman again showing some, I guess, very disappointing T-sides so far this game. He was a monster on the CT side. I don't know if Sniper finds Andrew, but on his Ancient T side and his Nuke T side, he hasn't been exceptional. I guess while we're on the eco round, I mean, I guess we can talk about something. It looks like the Copypastas have got this locked down. I mean, yeah, I mean, the Espada lost a 3v5, but their buy is a lot weaker.
It is Nuke here, and as this game has shown, I guess anything is possible.
Anything can happen, yeah. Come on. 3v5, and they're just chilling in the lobby. They're waiting for aggression that's just not coming. A pretty stark change in philosophy from the Copypastas here on the eco round. They're playing it safe. There aren't many making any crazy rushes. Swift finds GBA, though. The Deagle making some work. But you have to do a lot more than that if they want to convert this into a round win. That gun is irrecoverable at the moment. As they're looking to go outside, maybe wrap around it. There's actually nobody watching that for the Copypastas. If there's a way into the round, this is it. This might be their undoing. Although Comrade Cyber has finally made his way outside. Dark Potatoes found Swift, and 1v4 for Stepro, and it's only a Glock.
By the way, I just looked up irrecoverable just to make sure it was.
Oh wow, Comrade Cyber losing the aim. Glock. Stepro gets another ding. He's showing the aim here. He's cracked.
I guess you could say that was an irrecoverable round.
Shut up. Anyway.
You can't silence me.
No, I can't. I can silence you. I mean,
you cannot.
Production team, can we get him out of here? Like,
absolutely not. I'm here to stay, pal.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
The Espada.
I guess you could say my position is irrecoverable.
No, it doesn't make sense. It's not what irrecoverable means. No.
That's what it means now, baby.
No, it's not. No. What do you mean?
They're never gonna let us cast again. Are you kidding me?
No, this is the best cast we've ever had. This is great. I mean, nothing's happened. I mean, Andrew's got his way in the secret. I mean, that's interesting. But at the moment, it's just a bunch of people shooting at walls. Oh, from behind, down to Comrade Sniper. The two head-to-head boys meeting again. And from behind, adding to his less than stellar T-side record. His T-side pedigree, pretty strong. Swedish gets... Oh, Comrade a second. Swedish doesn't really get the damage done. 3v5 now. Swedish falls back into the ramp and Comrade Sniper.
A4 supremacy power is Swedish, by the way.
Yeah, Swedish does have the A4. I mean, bit of flare as the Espada look back towards the A side. A2 finds Dark Potato, trades out after the kill onto Stepbro. A2 finds a second onto Pecan. Now, he finds a third. This is a 2v5.
Not again.
Not again. No, the Copypastas. An unbelievable performance in A2. Again, a quiet series, but some impact in a very crucial round here. Copypastas don't have much money, and the loss bonus is not in their favor. They will have to force up after this. GBA finds Swift. It is only A2 who goes on to GBA, the sub making it work yet again. 2 impactful frags, and Copypastas avoid disaster.
That was a lot closer than it should have been. Again,
It was a lot
a lot
closer
of
than it
these
should have been.
rounds are. You would. There's a lot of rounds where you would think that it would be over quickly and there would just be no momentum, and then all of a sudden the team that has nothing going for it gets like 17 kills and the round is on all of a sudden. Like that round was a lot closer than it should have been.
Yeah. But the Copypastas do put it over the line, and it's oh my god, it's the Espada have to E-force up now. 3 Deagles, a Tech 9, and a Galil on the Swift. Swift finds Comrade Sniper, the top performer of the Copypastas, but he's down to 4 HP. Gun is not recovered, no. And map control given. Trading guns now. Swift on the Deagle. Stepbro has been given the Galil. Swedish finds Andrew. When he's tagged down to 16 as a result. Stepbro could find GBA. The smoke spray was good at first, but he gets out with his life. The player's lit for the Copypastas. This is not done by any means. Swift finds GBA in the end. Wow.
4 HP in a dream.
Yeah. 2 kills for him in this round that Dark Peter finds from behind. Alright. A2 naded down on the site, but that's unconfirmed damage. Pecan doesn't know he's there. Bomb is down, I think. Bomb is down on the B site. From behind gets taken out on the lurk. And that's disastrous for the Espada. Completely alone with the bomb on the B site, and it was looking so promising, but now this round's thrown in complete jeopardy. As both of the Espada players are on the A site by the vent.
Couple of things. I don't.
Oh, bait is not successful. Dark Potato gets his third of the round, and woo!
Couple of things there that I noticed. Pecan threw that nade. Even like the Espada didn't know he was there. Then they knew because he threw the nade that didn't do much. And then he swung out to outside, and no one from the Espada checked to see if he was there. That was
yeah, he was just kind
head
of running
scratching.
around towards the garage. Maybe he thought that, no, Pecan's not gonna swing. I can make it to garage. Like, there was a gun down there, so that's probably what he was going for. But it just didn't work out. Burning. Swift goes down to Dark Potato. Maybe a bit too hasty there.
Smoke misses. NA smoke.
NA smoke for sure. Dark Potato, but Potato util, but thankfully not Potato aim as he gets from behind. His struggles continue on the T side. I think he's only on 1 kill this half. It's far cry from his absolute dominance on the CT side. The 2v5, Stepbro and A2. A2 again with the open on the 2v5. Finds a second, he can't keep doing this. He's a 2v5 demon. Stepbro in the 1v3 turned 1v2. Copypastas are letting these rounds get too close. The economy is never recovering. He faces the smoke, maybe. He does. Comrade Sniper, he had an opportunity. Comrade Sniper is too good on the draw, and he's taken top spot on the server from behind. And at the
They
moment,
almost got away with it again.
It's actually incredible. A2, he seems to only show up when his team's against the wall. And we were talking about Dark Potato's Blame F vibes, but I mean, A2's been showing us a bit of the same here, maybe.
A2 has 11 kills, and it feels like a lot of them have been those double think kills when they're in a 1v3 or a 2v3.
Yeah, surrounded by the bodies of his own comrades. He just seems to have a second wind in him, so maybe they should die more.
Not Comrade Sniper.
No,
Oh.
Comrade Sniper
Oh.
is his bane.
I'll be here all week. Tip your waitress.
Of course. Subscribe to Chels Bell's YouTube channel that doesn't exist.
I mean, I guess I have to make one now.
You do have to make one. Yeah, I gave you the shout out. Andrew goes down to Comrade Sniper. He goes up to 23 kills. We're still going 11-11. Espada having a rather flaccid T side. Sure. Coming in now. Ramp. They're not checking the orange box. No, he's there. Stepbro does get Swedish. It's a 4v2. Ramp given over to Comrade Sniper. Finds Stepbro a second on the round, and the last one has made it down. It is A2 with 8 HP. Can't get the kill on the Pecan. And wow. It's looking like the Copypastas, you know, their T side was, I'm going to assume that when they played, the Copypastas got the CT side first. Because, well, as it stands, the Espada have no answers for their T side. I think they, I forget, you can correct me, did they win the pistol on the Espada? I think they did, right? They did.
They did, yeah.
And it was when Stepbro was running around the silo. They're running out A fast though. Maybe we can talk about this another time. Stepbro completely blinded by Team Flash. And it's a 4v5. They're gonna push Camille out. Finds Pecan. Comrade finds one. The cleanup. From behind gets one. Gets a second. Hold on. 1v2 now. One is pushing Tommy. He does not check the ramp. He reloads and sends a bit of BS. Shooting the floor. Yeah. Because obviously bodies are client-sided, so they're not going to show up the same. I bet he's shooting the head on his screen.
Sure.
But as I was saying, the Espada won pistol round.
Yeah. Just don't have.
And have won nothing since. They lost the conversion.
Yep.
8 straight with Copypastas. Comrade Sniper has come alive this CT side. He's been very good on the rifle as well. He's not lived up to his name.
Oh.
Or maybe he's been such a comrade that he's sharing the op kill. Sniper goes down to Andrew. Tagged down to 3 HP. That's a bit of a unfortunate event.
Andrew missed the jump onto Mini too. He got.
He did. GBA finds him 2v4. A2 is alive though. He is the boogeyman. Stepbro finds Dark Potato. Stepbro and A2, they've made these late rounds interesting, and I think it's more of a failure in Copypastas. They're always so spread out and they're untradeable. So it just comes down to winning the duels. Those Swedish, I don't know if he gets checked here. Great peek by A2. I think he's gonna do it. But Swedish gets his triple on the round. 16 for him. He's coming back up the leaderboard now. I want a timeout for the Espada. They have lost 9 straight. And they could see themselves eliminated here. Now, Copypastas, again, best team in the league. Best team in the entire confederation. 8-2. They had a bye on Tuesday as the lesser folk in the quarterfinals played. And right now they're proving why they are the upper crust. They are the monarchy. There is no reason to be upsetty with them. GBA finds one. Dark Potato finds a double. Oh man, from behind, but it's a slaughter. It's a slaughter. Andrew in a 1v4. It's over. Yeah, I don't see a world in which the Espada win this. Their T side has been ineffective. They've come to Comrade in winter. They've been stopped in the snow.
Our concerns with the timeouts have only gotten worse, right? We talked multiple times about our questions about their communication and the fact that they're not taking timeouts, and they haven't won a round on T side in what feels like forever, and yet they refuse to take timeouts. They haven't really adjusted to what the Copypastas are
Nice
doing.
out, you can see. Gets caught by Comrade Sniper. Yeah, I mean, 15-11. 15-11.
Down to this.
Yeah. A weird buy for survival. They cannot afford AKs and armor for Swift and A2. Go on A2.
Still no timeout. Hey,
No timeout. 3 AKs. They only have 3 smokes and 2 flashes. One of the smokes have already gone. 2 of the smokes. 2 of the smokes have already gone. The 1 smoke left, 2 flashes. They're just running outside. Huge nade coming out from the Copypasta. This is looking like it's going to be over. Oh, weird molly there. Watch that round. They make it down. No, GBA finds Swift through the smoke. It looks like it's all over. Opening pick for the Copypastas. Dark Potatoes found Andrew. It's just a cleanup.
You have 4 timeouts, and you just refuse. I don't. That just doesn't make any sense.
A2 found Dark Potato.
This isn't Prospect. This is Premier.
This is, this is our open playoffs, intermediate playoffs, the lower tier main players. And I think in the end, one team handled the pressure better. One team, strength in numbers, Copypastas. It hasn't been the Comrade Sniper alone show. I mean, he had an absolutely enormous performance on Ancient, but he had a strong supporting cast behind him.
The Espada have won 1 round on their T, and that was pistol. Everything else has been
They lost the conversion. Thepro goes down the pecan, and I think this is all she wrote. Espada are a team who were in CS at one point. They're no longer with us. And after 2 quick frags with the Copypastas, the same will be true for this Espada. A2 fails to get up onto the barrel. They're going for a heaven wrap. They're making one final A site. 1v4 for A2. A quiet series. He's had to go nuclear here. And that's it. Copypastas have done it. A 16-11 on their map pick. And that's it. Upsetty Spaghetti and their 8-2 behemoth of a team go in to the finals of Premier. The apex of CSC Counter-Strike.
Yeah, and we talked about it before, where for the Espada, they really needed not only their simple to show up, but they needed their other pieces to kind of step up and deliver more than what their stats show that they could have done all season, and it just did not happen. The Copypastas just took over, and they never looked back. We thought Nuke
11
was going to be
straight.
we thought Nuke was going to be a little bit closer because of the 10-5 half by the Estrada. We thought, okay, well, they got 10. Like, how difficult could 6 rounds be? They only won pistol. Every other round was Copypasta domination. They deserve to move on. And for the Estradas, it's tough luck.
Let's get an interview. I think we should get an interview from the winners, the Copypasta, because I don't know, maybe the whole team. No, maybe Comrade Snipe. Let's get Comrade and GBA the sub, the star player and the sub for sure.
Sure.
That's a good interview. But yeah, it's so sad. Like the Espada, they fought well on their CT side, but in the end, it was not enough for them at all. And that'll be it.
So you can't win just 1 round.
Can't win just one round
on your
T
T-side Nuke.
unless you go perfect on your CT side. We could have seen a 16-0 if that were the case, but no, it was over. That was it. Coming in now. We got our interviewers. Interviewees. We are the interviewers. Come on.
That's right.
Is it just Comrade Sniper? That's it? Alright, drag him in. Hello there, Op Crunch. How does it feel to...
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'm kidding.
True.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
You can't. That's a hot way of starting an interview.
No, of course not. Comrade Sniper, we made a point of it on the stream to make sure that you were doing exceptionally well on the rifles as well as the op. That you are not just Comrade Sniper, you're just a Comrade gamer, to be honest with everyone here. You played an exceptional series today. An absolute spanking on Ancient. 30-11, I believe, and 28 to add on to that on Nuke. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good, man. Team played well, and we just had a good system,
All right, let's start off on Ancient. You haven't played that this season?
No, we've not. So we actually, shout out to, I don't know who he is really, but this guy named Digital. He ran through a lot of util with us before the game. That's some of the cringe one-ways we were throwing, things like that. And then shout out to like TJ, my friend Schaefer, Kami, Decatur, and A-Bear. They all agreed to scrim us, a 5-man. He's one of the top players in Elite.
No, I didn't ask who was Actor. I thought you just pronounced it different. I was like,
oh, my bad.
No, I'm not
But
saying
it
you're
is back
wrong. I
there.
mean,
It is
you
back there.
know
You're
him. I
right.
don't.
No.
Chu
No,
is
no,
taking
You're
this
actually right.
interview and he's saying it's my interview now. I'm
no,
fine
shut up.
with
You
it.
can ask your question. It's like, okay,
they,
this is why I normally tell the other person to start. So what, Chels? Come on, enlighten us. Show us your award-winning questions for Comrade
Yeah.
Sniper.
Talk to me about the team's communications, because there were a couple of points throughout your Nuke T side that we thought, oh well, maybe they should take a timeout, maybe they should do this, and then you did the opposite, and it totally worked. Talk me through your strats on Nuke and how it all went down.
So we took the round where Dark was taking a long save. We actually took the time and talked then. We just discussed that we weren't trading very well, and I gave my famous "guys, let's just play like humans" speech, which I do in every game because we always go down 0-6. But after that, we just really started trading better. I think moving off T side really helped us actually. Normally we're a really good T side team, but I think we just needed to slow it down. We've played those guys before. They kind of know our style. I think they did a really good job of countering it actually.
Well, I mean, we are joined, of course, by the substitute for your team, GBA. I mean, I'm sure you have a lot of positive things to say about him, Comrade Sniper. As he...
I'm toxic as fuck, dude. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, GBA. Unfortunately, you suck, so...
No, he's
Oh, well.
great.
Oh, what do you mean? What?
Okay,
I'm
well,
toxic.
we're
I
gonna
said
need
I'm
questions here.
toxic.
You
But
said you're
for
toxic.
GBA, like GBA, you coming in here as a sub, and we talked about it throughout the couple of games here that you did not look like you were a sub, and that's kind of the best case scenario for somebody that hasn't been on a team the whole season to come in and play like you were on the roster for the entire season. How did you feel that you played throughout Ancient and Nuke, and how was the team chemistry throughout?
I think I play all right on both Ancient Nuke. I'm kind of just there to do my job. That's kind of how I like it. I viewed it as like the whole thing. I've been practicing for a little bit. I just kind of pick up what they need and try and replace what I can for their team teammate that couldn't be here. And yeah, it definitely helped to have a few practice with them too, so I can get the feeling of the team chemistry. And I think the team comms, everything that was really good during these 2 maps.
You know, I feel like that's nice. I mean, you were playing with a lot of confidence, I would say. I mean, you were definitely, you felt in your element. You felt so ready for everything. I mean, there was a lot of times on Ancient where you were getting really aggressive. You were finding the opening picks, and they couldn't do anything about it. You got out unscathed. I mean, I think like a healthy team environment really contributed to that.
Oh yeah, I mean of course. Definitely I feel like there's definitely a lot of space in the team and a lot of freedom. But we all do has to make sense of course.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can turn on the nuke. Your map pick, of course. You played them before in it, as Comrade Sniper was going over before. You felt that they countered your style. They learned from their past mistakes. But I want to bring up some other rounds. Comrade Sniper, there was one round, I believe, 8-4, 13th round, where you just went insane. You went into ramp. Xantaras peaked, whoever was in ramp, with the op, then came out and hit a dirty flick onto the guy HUD. I want to know, like, what were you feeling at that point? What was the adrenaline feeling?
That it was gonna hit. I
Oh, you just
I
knew?
kind of knew. I don't know. That's Germs knows. That's my playstyle. That's just how I am with the op. It can get punished, but every once in a while you get rounds like that, and I think it was a big help. It just calmed things down. I think a lot for us too, getting those 2 picks. Then we slowed down, and won the round.
Yeah, it did look like that. That was a confidence play for sure.
You
Let's
have
talk.
you have finals on Tuesday. What is the thought process going in here? I don't think we have the results of Wailing Wizards versus Nebula right now. So to my understanding, you don't know who you're playing
Uh,
yet.
no, we don't have.
We do not.
So
So, but either way, whoever it is that you're playing, what is the thought process going into the finals? Does it really matter to you who you play, or are you looking at it the same way regardless?
I'm gonna say we're gonna play the same way either way. We have our brand, we play how we play. But I do think individually, I don't remember too much about Wailing Wizards. I don't think I might not even played them honestly. I might have been out that week, and I've subbed in obviously late in the season. But from Nebula, Scroobs is nuts, man. He's a really good player, and I think they've got some guys that are really good. Like even Dova, he's having a bad season, but like that's a really good player that's just waiting to turn up, So I think they're a solid 5. I do like the op matchup though. I will say that.
I mean, I guess that's a good point. I mean, the op matchup here was also talked about pretty heavily, I guess, between you and From Behind. I mean, you're getting a pretty good run of practice here. You're going against statistically the second best player in the league, which would be From Behind, and then if the Galaxy win, we'll be playing against statistically the highest rated player in the game. in the league, not the game, obviously. And Scroob. So I mean, how did you feel about the current op matchup between you and From Behind? Because he looked insane on the Nuke CT side, even though he mellowed out by the end of the game.
Honestly, I feel like we really fed him a lot of really easy kills on some of those rounds. Like he hit some really good shots, but I think he plays a much more passive style, which I think really works for them. As like you could tell, like we just run in and get screwed by the turret sometimes. That happens, but he is really good. He's very good at like the standard reaction time, click, shoot. He doesn't miss, and that's what you normally want. But I like to think of myself as an anti-opper first. I think my job is to kill the other opper, playstyle wise.
Certainly did just that. You know what, GBA? I just want to hear your thoughts on it. We asked Comrade Sniper how he felt at first, but you came in here a little later, so we'll see. How do you feel right now, and we can close it off from there.
I feel good. I definitely didn't want to lose this as a substitute. That would have felt pretty shitty. But we got the dub, and I can move on and be happy.
That's nice. Chels, anything you want to say, of course, to close it out? I'll let you be the closer here.
No, I mean, I think you just about covered it. I think GBA and Comrade, like you guys did it phenomenal. Like Comrade, those couple of picks that you had, dude, we kind of lost our minds there because we did not expect that second shot to hit the way that it did, and you hit it right on the target. I mean, if you go back in the VOD, you will see that we kind of lost
I've
our
seen the
minds
clip.
there.
During
Wait,
the tech, we watched the clip.
Wait, so you have okay, can I have the clip? Okay,
I think I've got it somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, I
oh,
can
that's
send it to you.
epic. Hey.
Yeah, it
You
was
send it
it
our
was
way.
it was linked in our chat. So during that pause, we just I watched that. It felt pretty good. That was a confidence boost on the CT side
I'm
too.
sorry, are you admitting the stream sniping? Unbelievable.
Yeah, the advantage I got from that like 7 rounds earlier play. I mean, just seeing the way that they had moved on that round really made everything easier the rest of the way.
You sent me just the team
Did I?
upsetting.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'll
No,
find
you're
it.
not.
Yeah,
That's
it's okay.
fine. That's fine.
let's not end up in league discussion, shall we?
Yeah.
I'd just like to note, this is the producer talking. I have a few score updates for the rest of the kind of
Oh.
swath of players. So,
Okay.
the Hitmen and Challengers took down the Chemist 2-0, 16-8 on Vertigo, 16-10 Mirage. The Gladiators versus the other Upsetty Spaghetti team is currently on their second map. The Gladiators were able to get the first map dust to an overtime, 19-17. It is currently 14-3 in favor
Oh.
of the Gladiators on the very map that we just saw nuke. So we'll have to see if they can get those last two on the T side.
Yeah.
And that's what I have right now for updates. Oh, wait, hang on a second.
Do you
Wait,
know anything about the
hang
other
on a
Premier
second.
game?
I lied. It is now 16-3. The Gladiators 2-0 the other
Wow.
Upsetty Spaghetti, including, might I
Oh.
add, the general manager, the previous general manager, Nolan, who had been picked up by Upsetty Spaghetti to lose to his very own franchise. So,
Wow.
bit of irony there. But I
Anything
think those
about
are all
the
You can
important.
hear Alanis Morissette playing in the background somewhere.
Yeah,
Just saying,
I can
where's
hear
the
some
PayPal
bad
about
link?
links.
the other one? The what is it? The Premier game. The Galaxy against the Walling Wizards. Is it? Do you know anything about that game?
I do not have any updates about that, unfortunately. But obviously check the score reporting, and as soon as the teams are done, we can, take a look at that. But that's
I
all I
think I
have for
said
updates.
I think I called them the Wailing Wizard.
Yeah, you did call them the Walling Wizards.
That's NA reading out of me. NA reading. I apologize for NA reading right there.
Reading? Nah.
Yeah, we don't do that around here. That sign can't stop me. I can't read.
Anyway, I think we've gone a little off topic. Thank you, GBA and Comrade Sniper, for being here. I still need the clip, man. Please.
Send the clip.
Send the clip. Well,
Send
yeah,
it over.
thank you for being here, and a great game from both of you. And we'll see you in the finals. You've had a great season. You are the best team in the league at the moment. So, yeah,
Thank
hope
you.
you win.
We'll do.
You
I'll try to
can't
get you
say
that
that.
quick.
Can't say that, Chew.
Sorry, match
Yeah, we
fixing
can't say
exposed.
that. We are objective here in the media booth. You can't say these things.
What do you mean? The team I was on and got kicked from already lost, so I can't root from them to win. So
We just hope both teams have fun. That's what we're here for.
I don't. I want to see bullying happen.
There you go. Kowalski also sent it to me. There you go.
All right. Thank you. And you
Yep.
guys can, have a great time. Good
Thanks,
night
guys.
to both of you. And
Thank you.
good luck in the finals. Hopefully, maybe
Thanks.
GBA can play again. He had a great We had a great match.
He unfortunately cannot, but we will be
Aw.
having Bird sub for the finals.
What's Trash is unavailable, I'm assuming.
He's unavailable until the
Yeah,
9th,
all right.
unfortunately.
All right.
Mm.
Well, anyway, hope you guys have a great final.
Thanks.
GBA, have a
Thanks for
great
casting,
night.
guys.
Yeah.
Boys. Have a nice night.
Yeah.
Peace.
Later.
Well, that was a productive day.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We got to yell. We got to talk some Megadeth. I mean, it was a good.
Yeah, it was a good time. I think we had a good time. I think this is the best caster duo we have.
I would agree, and I
Yeah.
think that CSC
Honestly, I
should
think
know that as
Derms
well.
is the best observer we have too. Round of applause for the production
Round of
person.
applause. There you go. There you go,
Hey,
Jim.
for
We
the
appreciate
production
you.
person. We don't even have a team on this shit. He does it all on his own. What a guy.
He's a
Firehawk's great.
one-man
Though.
band.
Yeah. Yeah. If you
Cool.
want, I don't think we're stepping on their toes, unless you want to, Chels. I mean, do you want to cast some more Counter Strike while the B stream's also doing that game, or?
We can do that. Yeah. Is there more Counter Strike to be streamed?
Oh wow. I guess we should. I guess maybe we should look at who the Copypastas are going to be playing.
Yeah.
Right? The
Let's
Walling Wizards are
let's do a
still
live
playing the
look in.
Galaxy. Let's take a look into the Galaxy and the Walling Wizards. How about that? All right, we're going to commercial break. Commercial break
We'll be
for
right back.
all the CSC ad money we get.
Yeah.
Well, our previous series could not deliver us a map 3, but we're getting our own map 3 on a different series. After we watched the Espada get 2-0'd by the Copypastas, we have a map 3 on Inferno between the Nebula and the Walling Wizards. Walling Wizards are fresh off of a 16-11 victory on Overpass as we head into the final map, as we look to see who will be the Copypastas finals opponent, shown on Tuesday. Now, if this match is not your fancy, there's always a challenger match being streamed, I believe, on the B stream. But why not? Why go there when you could stick around with me and my co-host, Chels Bells?
Yeah, why go to Chelly when we're not streaming Chelly, right?
Exactly.
You can't listen to us if you go to Chelly. You have to stick around for this. And it's
Fuffy,
map 3.
yeah, that map's on map 1. That's like 1/3 of 3.
That's
This
right.
is a bigger number.
Quick maths.
Yeah.
Maybe you did study math.
I
Oh,
did. I was double accelerated. Quick flex, of course. And,
okay. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. That's how you know. He went to a gifted and talented school because
No,
he's letting you know.
I went to a school in a poor neighborhood.
Yes, and are you insinuating that poor neighborhoods don't have gifted and talented programs?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that school was not one of them.
Oh, okay. All right. Got you.
Actually, I wasn't in a poor neighborhood. That was just BS. Trying to get pity
Anyway,
points.
I love how quickly this has gotten off the rails.
Oh, of
Let's
course. Well,
yeah.
what else to do? I mean, we're waiting for the Nebula, who I casted on Tuesday, who we'll be seeing if the best player in the league and the best player in the playoffs so far, with a 1.55 performance in his previous playoff series. We'll see if he can continue his great form as Nebula continue their run through the playoffs. Walling Wizards is their first series, coming in as the top seeded team in the division, getting a bye to the semifinals, but the Nebula had to take down the Barbarians of the Gladiators to get here. Quick 2-0 for them as well, and they've seemed to have met their match against the Walling Wizards. That is a good setup for what should be an exciting map 3. Inferno is a very commonly played map, so I don't think any team will be necessarily worse off picking it or playing against it because no one picked it. It's the final map. Yeah.
Yeah, the only way that this map, that this map 3 would be even more common is that it would be played on Chicago Mirage. But
Yeah, I think this is Chicago servers. This is Chicago
Chicago
Inferno.
Inferno is the second most, I think, the second
Yeah,
most
it's the
played.
second most for sure.
If you're playing on Face It, it's either Chicago Mirage, there you go, or Chicago Face
There
It,
we
or
go.
Chicago
Throw it
Inferno.
on the screen.
Throw it on the screen,
Throw
Germs.
it
We
on the
gotta see. Oh,
screen.
Chicago Mirage. Oh, baby.
Can we
Yeah.
get a crudely done inspect element? Turn it to Inferno, but like don't change the picture. Still make it show
Yeah.
Mirage.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I played a pug before hopping on to cast this,
I
and
didn't.
well, we're not the same, and
Yeah, you're right. I'm level 8.
well, I think I play better than I on my level, but anyway, we queued against a 2-stack and 3 randos, and the map options were Chicago Mirage or Chicago Inferno, and we had no choice in the matter, and we played Chicago Inferno, surprisingly, and we won in double overtime. So checkmate atheists.
Inferno always goes to overtime. I swear. You could be
Yeah,
up
you're
like
right.
15-4 and you will choke that shit on Inferno.
Well,
There is no like second thoughts. Like it's gonna
it's
happen.
It's funny you say that because the 7 overtime excursion that happened in Chali earlier this season was on Inferno.
Yeah.
Maybe
We're
if what do you think? Like, what would you do if this went to 7 overtimes?
Bro, I think my brother would come into this room angrily and be like, "Holy shit, dude! What are you doing? It is 12:30 and you are still casting Counter Strike." That's what he would say. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, actually, can we?
Perfect.
Yeah, can we like shrink it down a bit more so we still get the original meme in the background too?
How about you just have the meme
Yeah, there we go. Can we have
have
it over the whole game the entire time like
have
this?
it have can you put the original meme inside the picture of Mirage in the new meme?
Oh yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
He's got
That
the big brain. He's big braining.
yeah.
All right,
We're
we're
you know,
still
we're
waiting on two Walling Wizards players. Of course, after winning that round, they might have to. Oh, Germs. Oh,
Germs is
dude, you're showing your lowlights. That's brave of you. All right, we're waiting on Hedge Clippers, who I did a quick look at the stats, and you know he is their best player, of course, Opera, because as we all know, everyone's an Op crush these days.
right, right.
And you know, good for him. You know what?
Yeah. Don't talk
Good
about
for
me
him.
like that. I don't appreciate it.
Shells, I can't talk about you. You're not in. You're not being casted.
We're here.
You're not being casted though.
I can
I think
be.
you did it in the wrong order. Hey, you gotta
Well,
grab that.
yeah, you're right.
I gotta paste it over that. Yeah. No, you did the wrong one again.
No, germs. Germs.
No, we need the Inferno one inside the picture of
Oh,
Mirage.
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
No, that's fine. The Control Z tool is a work of God.
Yeah,
Gotta undo. Gotta undo. Like if you can undo in real life, that'd be kind of cool,
dude. You'd break the simulation if you did that.
bro. It'd be essentially quick saving, bro. If you ever just wanted to feel like what it meant to be a serial killer, bro, just quick save, hit undo, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, because that's the first thing you think of when doing that.
Hey, I listen. Remember when Firehawk came into this group, into the chat before we
Mhm.
started, and was asking if we had any problems? I said I had a lot of them. This is
Yeah.
why.
Well, we been new, but also we been new.
Hey, look, if you don't know me, I mean, I open up every Premier game by asking one player on the other team their opinion on slavery. So I got to do it to you, Chels. Chels, how do you feel about slavery?
Okay, all
It
right.
shouldn't be a hard question to ask.
It
Answer.
shouldn't be.
So, what's your opinion on
Yeah.
slavery, Chels? Come on, give us a concrete answer.
Maybe don't do it. Maybe let's not have that in our society. Yeah. Oh, we love
That's
that.
so
Look at that. Look at
dumb.
that shape.
That's so bad. I love it.
Oh, it's so bad. It's good.
Yeah,
That's great,
that's great. Yeah, that's peak right there. That's
dude.
peak.
This should be the new CSC logo.
Can we get another ping? Because I mean, I don't think people understood that we're getting a third map here. Everyone's in
Yeah.
the server, so as long as everyone readies up, we should be fine. I don't believe there are any subs on either of these teams, so getting a full 10 man of the teams that they started with.
Both teams have all 5 players in, but
Oh
neither
no,
team
Hedge
is
Clipper.
ready.
Oh, not Hedge Clippers. Who left? Clutch Bunny left. So I guess we're gonna keep waiting.
Did he? Because it shows that he's in here.
Oh no, I'm watching the stream. I'm not watching the live feed. Hold on. My
Man,
bad.
you can't be doing this. Yeah,
Why can't I be doing this?
this is amateur hour, man. Come on.
I'm not getting paid for this. Even if I did even if I did the
Oh,
perfect casting, it'd be amateur hour.
oh.
I am the best caster of all time. This is amateur hour.
Yeah. Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be coming for that title.
What do you mean?
Well,
We're on the same team. That
well,
title's already shared.
yeah. Oh, that's adorable. But yeah,
Mm,
you're right. I just, I want it all, baby. That's me.
I get it. Are you sure you can take it all though?
Oh, okay.
What do you mean
All
stop?
right.
What do you mean stop?
That's Germs is telling us to stop.
What do you mean stop? I don't get it.
Game hasn't even started.
The
We're
game
already
hasn't
falling
started
apart.
yet. Oh, what? We're casting a game at shooting people and a
Mm.
dash of homoerotica is too much for you?
Whoa. Okay. All right. Well, Chicago Inferno it is.
Yeah, exactly.
As
Chicago Inferno. The city's on fire. I mean,
yeah. Only more base decision would have been Chicago Mirage, but of course they can't let us
not
have.
Chicago exists. I don't think so. I've been there, you know.
Yeah, well,
I think we're finally. Oh no, we're not. Are we
I
getting started? No.
I think you might have made that up in your head. I don't know if Chicago's real.
I've been there, bro. They got a place called the. I've seen a video of Jame at the Bean. All right.
Oh,
Yeah. Want me to send you an Instagram link? Cause it's just
yeah,
Jame at the
yeah.
Bean. Yeah. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
I
Let
don't.
me go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't follow Jame on Instagram,
I
but
don't either, but I once made my friend rate every single CS:GO player on their appearance,
Okay.
and for some reason she got like a crazy crush on James. So,
Why was he at the Bean?
well, it was probably for like IEM Chicago or something.
Oh yeah, I mean that you know what? Now that you say that out loud, it does make more sense.
Yeah. This is James at the Bean. Let me snipping tool that for you. This is James at the Bean. This looks like a real place to me. James would have some really creative Photoshop from to fake this. I mean, look at the reflections. That shit's so well
Okay,
done.
all right. He looks very wide in this.
He does look wide in this
Like,
picture.
he looks
Wide James. Hey James, want to get in on wide? Oh, I gave you the letter M.
just like
I didn't send the picture. I just sent the letter M. My bad.
just like his swings. He looks very wide here.
Yeah.
Why is he like holding his hands like his arms out as if he's about to like hug it? I don't. What is he doing?
It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, James, he's a character.
Hey,
He's a character.
watch it.
But watch
As
what?
a
we are-
Jame enjoyer, you can't.
Yeah.
You got to be careful on that one.
What?
You gotta,
James is a
hey,
you gotta
character.
watch
we-
yourself.
I loved his acting
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
latest
yeah, yeah,
ESL
We-
video.
yeah.
He makes me not want to
Yeah,
resist
yeah.
after watching that.
The video of him as the father. I mean, that's a great
Do not
video.
resist.
That's a phenomenal.
That's a
That's a
phenomenal
phenomenal
video.
clip. That's an.
I love how
S-tier
ESL pinned a comment to it like, "Don't make fun of God." It's funny.
clip.
Uh,
Is this game gonna start here or what's going?
oh, we're starting.
Oh,
Let's go.
oh,
Knife
well,
round. Knife round. Knife round.
ask and ye shall
Okay,
receive.
just for the people at home, Dust 2 probably wasn't a 16-0, but we don't know what the score was.
Sure.
So we were just gonna say that the Nebula won at 16-0.
Yeah.
Inferno
matter what the
Decider.
score was.
Doesn't matter. They lost.
Yeah.
Knife round. Who's getting T side? Who's getting
Dirty
CSC side?
Is hardcore baiting right now?
Yeah, Dirty. Is it baiting? if
Blame
your team-
F in the chat.
No. It's not. It's lurking if your team wins.
Oh,
It's
right,
baiting
right,
if they
right.
lose. Come on.
Right. You got it.
He's lurking in the open. Don't you get it?
Yeah. 5 head strats.
5 head strats, you know. He's distracting them with his eyes.
They're staring into his
Yeah.
eyes.
Alright, this game is starting. Let's get a second ping in. I don't know if you did it. I didn't hear anything. Different game. This counts as a different stream, right?
That's right.
Yeah, I gotta think. We gotta let people know that this is going on. The party keeps going.
We
The
have
gift that
official-
keeps on giving.
We have
And
officially
someone's left.
taken. Oh well.
And someone
Mm.
left.
Mm.
I thought the game would start, but no. Clutch Bunny has left the game again. But we have a tech pause.
Good. Just don't go to the bathroom.
All that time waiting, you're gonna go to the bathroom then? Unbelievable.
Had to wait until the game.
Had to
started.
wait until we started. This is why I imagine like teachers get so annoyed when someone gets to class and and someone asks to use the bathroom. Like, oh my god, couldn't you do it outside? I get it now.
Well,
get it.
you know when you're going on these like family trips or like or if you're going with other people and your parents tell you like when you're a kid like you should go to the bathroom before we leave and you're like, oh, I don't want to go, and then as soon as you get in the car and you start driving somewhere, you're like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. This is what this feels like.
No, I mean my parents do it all the time because they care.
Oh. Yes, but what I'm saying to you is that it is annoying when somebody's like, "Oh, I don't have to go," and then as soon as you leave, the person's like, "Oh, I have to go."
Yeah, and normally like the thing is the only time we ever go like on a trip as like a whole family is like those 2-hour trips, like the middle of nowhere, New York. But finally, after about 30 minutes of waiting,
Don't make
we
fun
are
of my
here.
alma mater. which is, I mean, essentially the middle of nowhere. In central New York.
Middle of nowhere university. Got it.
Hey, yo.
MONU. Manu. All right.
Here we go.
Here we go. Nebula running up mid. CMK domed by Hedge Clipper. It is a 4v5 early pick. Arden is picked. They're gonna run through it. But Hedge does. Oh my God, Dale Cooper with the pick. Oh, it's a slaughter. Oh, they're showing this on Twitch.
They
Oh,
can't
screw
show
the
this
two.
on Twitch. Screws.
Okay, again, as I said before in the pre-match, best player statistically. We can see if he starts this map with a 1v5, we know we're in for a top tier match, alright? Let's see. CMK, you asked me before if you wanted me to. Oh, they both ran out of ammo! I can't get it. Oh wow, what a round. As I was saying, the CMK asked me before. He was like, "Yo, are you down to cast our game?" I was like, "Yeah, but they're doing something else." And he gets his wish now. So I hope I don't curse him. Hope I'm not like his bad luck charm. Screams actually got 3 that round. I thought he only had the 2, but I was wrong.
That was way too close for comfort if you're the
Yeah.
Wailing Wizards. I know I called them the Wailing Wizards a second ago, but they like this adds.
I mean,
way
they'll be
too-
wailing after that one for
well.
sure.
All right.
All right, Eroy goes down to Bernard.
UMP, a bold.
Oh, that's a good.
Yeah.
He gets 2 at $1,200. That pays for itself. Hasty with the trade though. Scroobs, Hasty, Dova, all on the Deagle. Dova the ICL. Oh, Hasty, a good shot on the Dale Cooper. Hedge Clippers though trades him out. Clutch Bunny on a solid -1, something we haven't seen yet. Time for everything. Dova is on the flank. 1v3 for Scroobs. I think it's possible. I mean,
chilling with a 205 ADR, just casual.
you know, it's casual.
Yeah, get that in your sleep.
10v10. Where's the other players at?
Yeah.
Anyway, full buy, I believe, coming in for the Nebula at that second round. I mean, they got good. Oh, the first map, I've just got word from production, was an overtime victory for the Nebula and Dust 2, 19-16. Nice. Wait, it's not a full buy. They're gonna stay low. They're gonna force up again. Deagle, Scout, Mac 10s. Good shot on the AUG from Bernard. Everyone else on the team's got an MP9. Good economy. CMK holding in the apps right now. Oh, a bunch of nades coming in. Nade and then the smoke to prevent the swing. Right now, it's looking at the Nebula want to set up for A, but the hold seems solid at the moment. Casey, good kill. Dale Cooper gets the, not the trade, but he does get Dova on the swing out from mid. 3v4.
It's a smart play to get up on the ledge there.
For
Look
sure.
over the smoke.
One of my favorite positions to get up on the pallet there. Oops. No, Hasty goes down. CMK is looking to peek out of abs, maybe straight into the eye of the clutch, but he wins the encounter. 2 MP9s versus and weird sprays. Eroy gets Dale Cooper. Just CMK in the 1v2. This is very winnable. Bomb is retrievable out on near the hay bale. Honestly, if I were him, I'd probably use the Eagle. He's getting second, I think, and he's not ready for it. Bernard on the AUG gets a second, and that is a third for Walling Wizards. But Nebula, they've been a bit conservative with their economy, so now they're going to come in with a very strong buy. Dova with the Krieg. Maybe looking to take down some of these long-range angles. Maybe a counter against the AUG of Bernard. We'll see.
You could say that Bernard is a little bit of a nerd for using the AUG, but that's yeah.
Bro, I was intentionally avoiding saying that, and you're just ruining it.
I'm in your ear.
You're not creative. It's obvious.
I'm both literally and figuratively in your ear.
Bro.
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 Hey, yo.
And like, Nebula are setting up for a mid-take right now. They're kind of going around. They smoke off of the lane position. It seems like Dale Cooper is getting back onto the pallet. Doesn't matter. Hedge Clippers finds an easy one onto Dova. Opener given up again for the Nebula.
Yeah, Eroy threw a flash after his teammate died, and then didn't go for the trade, didn't go for information, didn't do much to trade out, which I guess it's okay because of, taking brackets by yourself is always difficult, but in that case, either swing out together or don't swing out at all.
Yeah, I remember during the interview. I mean, I think it's glad we're doing this. Comrade Sniper had only great things to say about Dova, and if he's being treated like trash by his teammates, I mean, I think he should have considered a trade. I'm sure the Copypastas would have been happy to have him.
It's a little bit late for trades after.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Ace finds Dirty Bernard on the all, goes down to the smoke. Scroobs, cheat there. Just finds Bernard. 2v3. B-side is following with 20 seconds left. The bomb goes down. Hedge Clippers, Clutch Bunny, and Dale Cooper looking to make it a retake. A fourth. Keep this flawless run going.
Not to be confused with DB Cooper.
Of course.
Right.
I too love the hockey league. Scroobs finds Hedge Clippers. It's a one round for the Walling Wizards as Clutch Bunny finishes off Eroy. I'll be 4-0.
DB Cooper was the guy that took over that airlines in the 60s and asphalt for all that money and then disappeared when he jumped out the airplane. That's who DB Cooper is. But anyway.
I'm aware that DB Cooper is in fact not an NHL player.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm aware of that, believe it or not.
Well, John Cooper was the coach of the Tampa Bay Light. Is the coach of the Tampa Bay
You
Light?
think I care about hockey? I don't know anyone from the NHL.
Well, I mean, clearly.
I'm not Canadian.
You thought, well, neither am I.
Yeah, but you work for Sports Radio. You're paid to pretend to care about them.
I love hockey, man. What do you mean? I do podcasts about the NHL.
Wow.
Yeah,
No,
There you
I can't disrespect the grind.
dude. We're grinding out here.
Quick
Bernard.
banana control taken from the Nebula here. Bernard been tagged down in the initial engagement as him and Dirty put up the cross. CT. Clutch Bunny finds Eroy completely caught off guard by the balcony angle as he goes to clear lane. I think this is more the catalyst for the Nebula to just go towards B. All four of them are stacked up here. Never just three of them with super side in mid. My bad, I can't read. Anyway, Bernard gets the kill. Right out, might go 2v4. Team kill from Scroops. He doesn't care who's in front of him. If you're in front of his crosshair, he will shoot. 1v4 Scroops. That's the first one. What a peek. What a ballsy play to do it on the fade of the smoke. 1v2. He's getting peeked from behind though. He misses the shot. Hedge Clippers. He is their best player statistically, but he doesn't have the same star power that you might expect, as we saw from Comrade Sniper or from behind. Or
He has the
himself.
bomb. He's going A.
Yeah, he's going A, and it's looking like Clutch Bunny is going to want to deny a clutch, keeping the clutches only of his namesake. But when you're going against Scroobs, maybe a daunting task. Scroobs gets a lot of damage, finds the kill, and he's turned this into a 1v1. This could be the play that changes the game entirely. Hedge Clippers switches out from the op. Scroobs for his fourth. A 1v4 plus team kill. It's basically an ace. All he needs now...
So if he gets 6, what is that called?
That's a knock right there, man.
That's a good point. 8 bullets on Scroops, by the way.
Yeah, but needs to hit 3 of them. And Hedge Clippers is wasting a lot of time. No utility. I mean, I'm just kidding. He has a lot of utility. Not working. It's a 1v4 for Scroob. It's a great round, and and he's living up to the hype we've given him. We have said multiple times, best player in the league, best playoff performer. He is showing up right now. A huge 1v4 impact play, and that's a first for the Nebula. Unbelievable.
I don't remember. I didn't catch who that was who missed the op shot on Scroobs, but that was the round right there, right? It was a 1-on-2 after it was a 1-on-4, and Scroobs wasn't even looking at you, and you missed the shot, and then Scroobs.
Yeah.
When I saw him jumping into bedroom, I thought, what is he doing? Why is he wasting time instead of going to plant the bomb? Little did I know he was 10,000 IQ and purposely going holes so that the pre-fire would be off the mark.
Yeah. Heading again. The buy is weird. Bernard only on a CZ. If goes down to Hazy. Dale Cooper only has a Deagle. Hedge Grip is on an MP9. That round has cleared them out. Although Dirty has found Hasty on the boost, he will drop back. Delkeeper found 2 in the Deagle though. Dova and Eroy go down. Hedge Grip has found Scroops. We're talking about the economy, but it doesn't matter. I guess who has guns more important than guns themselves? CMK trying to phase the smoke goes down to Dirty, and perhaps that one round will be a flash in the pan. You can't always trust in your best player to make a 1v4 happen.
The Nebula need more from their team. They have 3 players with 1 kill: Dova 24 ADR, CMK 46, Eroy 15. If the Nebula want to win this game, they need their T rounds, and right now 3 of their 5 players are heavily struggling.
Yeah, Hasty has been finding some good openers. Groups, as you all know, he's had a great 1v4, but we need more. So let's see. Eroy running around an ass with the CZ. Alpha on the Tech 9, Hasty on the Deagle. CMK with a hero AK and some groups as a scout. He is the opera of this team after all. Hasty goes down, Dova goes down. Clutch Bunny and Dale Cooper timing up. Oh my god, everyone's going down. And Eroy finds Clutch Bunny. The only lone kill I believe is gonna come. Yep. Queen as you like. Maybe. It might maybe like the little cleaner. But Clutch Bunny gets his double, even though he probably stole them from Dale Cooper. And 6-1. I mean, we could get a Brazilian special coming out from the Nebula, of course. Let's see.
Dova choosing to continue with the Krieg instead of the AK is an interesting decision, and want to take a look at it, especially because he did that earlier on, didn't work out, and now he's 1-7.
Yeah, oh, he's just pushing in. CMK a bit overzealous on the peak there. He tried running through the molly, the smokes, the mid-util, trying to find something. Oh, but it doesn't matter. He gets away with it anyway. Hedge Grippers goes down to 4v5. Bernard. Hey, Scroobs, Hasty drove through the smoke. Dale Cooper and Bernard to go down. It's just Clutch Bunny and Dirty. 1 on each site. Clutch Bunny in the pit position. Dirty playing from coffins. It seemed like maybe wrap around. Dirty mollied out of position. A great read on the play here. Nebula, and yeah, he's getting wraps from CT. If the Nebula were to lose this round, it would be unbelievable. I mean, they're smoking off their teammates, so if they were to go wide, oh, what a peek in from Hasty. Just clean headshot. Scroobs holding the flank and Clutch Bunny, and this is what we needed from Nebula. A team effort. 2 from Hasty, who's already been well. CMK gets 1 on the aggressive mid push. That will be it. A tech pause coming in for the, oh no, but a tech pause coming in nonetheless.
So that kill right there on Fountain goes to show that the premier players hit their CS:GO Hub pre-aim map pretty regularly.
Yeah, they do definitely. They all have ESCA subscriptions. They have Free Fire there too.
That is a prime time pre-fire angle, and right there, I mean, to Zantara's swing the way that he did, and to just absolutely dumpster that guy Fountain, just a one-tap clean, rip your head off kind of shot. You can tell which players run that kind of warm up before game time. Guess we get a nice scenic overview of Inferno. Is this their second? I think this is their second tech pause.
Yeah, they started off with one at the beginning of the game because Clutch Bunny had left the game. Yeah.
They don't have any more, so they better hope that.
Do we know who called it? It might not have been long. I wasn't here, so.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's a good point. But in either case, that's the second tech pause being called.
Yeah.
Through 8 rounds, which let's say both teams have 1 remaining. Like that's still not great this early on.
I mean, we'll yeah. Can't get the kill, but he does get a lot of damage, and he wasn't even aware of the second guy in Abs, Clutch Bunny, who did end up picking up his AK. He was hiding in the corner with a 5.7, but didn't even need him. But at the moment, the Nebula are going B, which I feel has been a theme. They're just losing one double nade on CT. A bit of a waste there. Poor communication from them. He's gonna go to the smoke. Can't get any. Bernard finds CMK. It's a bit of a mess of a round, but I feel like I've been watching. And it seems like they just send one guy to die on A, and then they just commit B. And I think the works definitely need to be better, or they just need to send people together like 2-3, just default. Send the one on their own, and because they're just playing into a 4v5 and then hoping that the B play ends up working. And as we've
Yeah,
seen so far, it hasn't been the case.
the same concerns that we had in the communications in the last game that we watched is the same kind of problem that we're seeing with the Nebula, where if the communication was there and was on point, then there would not have been that double smoke to CT. So the fact that this is a premier team that is one out away from the final and they're having that kind of communication issue, I mean, it's definitely a red flag for them.
Yeah, it just
They seem
another round
discombobulated.
there
don't
where they
seem
get
like
the B side, but they're getting slammed. And Scrooge's another 1v4. He's on the op in the backside. I don't believe he can do it, but I mean he's done it before, but not in this scenario. But at least this time he has a bomb planner timer to maybe play around. Smoke's on the site, delaying the push. We would need a miracle. Scrooge found the first. Good shot. Not found the second. Volleyed out. Holds for the push. He comes, he misses a shot. Dale Cooper gets him. It's an eighth for the Walling Wizards. And they are looking to put this map 3 to bed quickly.
Right now, it's a two-man show for Nebula. Scrubs is doing everything in his power that he possibly can to will his team around. He's got 11 kills. He had that one before earlier that netted the Nebula one of their 2 rounds. Hasty has 7 kills on the board. Everybody else is still struggling. Dove at 1 and 9 right now. He needs his teammates to set up. This is it. This is for the final qualification. And right now,
Yeah.
Nebula with only 2 rounds to their name.
Very interesting. CMK starting the round with the op instead of their main offer, Scrubs. We'll see what he can do on the maybe a change in weaponry is what he needs. He does find Bernard though. He gets it overzealous on Banana, so let's open it for the Nebula. A good start. Maybe change up. We heard a lot from Dova as a player in IGL, so maybe he's cooking something up and he's gonna do it now. Dale Cooper finds Hasty through to smoke. A bit of a team flash perhaps. Dale Cooper falls back to the site. It's 2 and 2 on each side as Hedge Clippers has rotated to B. 1 in pit, 1 in the cold Zera position on Ninja Box. Let's see. Ooh. Clutch Bunny spotted in the pit. They probably have a decent idea of where Dale Cooper's gone. Clutch Bunny finds Eroy, and that's all coming apart now. Dirty is rotating. Clutch Bunny finds another. It's one on the site right now. CMK finds him 2v2 now. This is looking better. No one's planning yet. Bomb's gone down. Oh, they're waiting a bit. Huh. And Hedge Clippers is coming up through mid. Dirty goes around Arch. There's a bit of a ring around Rosie. Make sure his cardio is good before taking the site.
It's a very late rotate by Hedge Clippers.
Yeah, but the bomb, thankfully, wasn't planted for long. I mean, it did take a lot of time waffling on the site before that bomb got planted. They're smoking off pit now. CMK finds Hedge Clippers second on the up. Scroops finds Dirty as he runs up. That's a good round from Nebula. I actually like what I see there. CMK, a lot of impact on the up. Triple kill. And he's got himself back into the pack in terms of kills. A little more from Dova and Eroy, and I think this would be a competitive game again. But more rounds like that, where they're playing as a team, making the right reads, they're getting the right picks, they're holding for aggression. I think that's what they need to do to succeed.
Hedge was late on the rotate. If Hedge would have been brackets maybe halfway through that take, then I think Walling would have taken that round pretty convincingly. But he was late there, and he kind of left his teammate out to dry for a little bit, which gave him a little bit more time.
Dova, great opening on the MP on the Mac 10. Excuse me, one of them's rotated over. Dirty's rotating over. He could be caught up by Dova. He doesn't know he's in CT. He's walking up and now. Dova should have heard this. He gets cleared by Dirty. Equalizer now. Hasty though, look at him. He's actually gotten behind him. He's gotten behind Dirty. What's going on here? He's completely slipped the net. Ooh, Hasty might get caught out. Depends on what happens here. He checks it. The knife! Oh, Hasty with the BM.
Oh no.
Yeah, and they're gonna come in A here. They're not going B, but it doesn't matter. Hey, right, found head clipper. It is just clutch money. In the CMK, another one on the op. Maybe this is what they need. Change up of roles, change up of positioning. It's all going Nebula's way. I think Dova has made the right calls for his team now. He's figuring out. He's making a lot of good changes, and we're seeing the fruits of their labor. Walling Wizards will have to save next round. They have no money. They're gonna have the one M4 on Bernard, 1900 loss bonus. That is it.
And this is what makes the premier tier, right? Like this, if this was another tier, then maybe the calls would have gotten a little discombobulated, and maybe the team would have gotten a little rattled from their start so far. But Nebula, they didn't look phenomenal in the first 10 rounds. They only had 2 on their T side, which isn't the worst, but it's not phenomenal by the imagination as Bernard gets one of the three
Second edges, yes. Second exit, yeah. He already got 2 on the exit frags, so a bit of econ damage, but nothing too severe as of right now.
Through 10 rounds, Nebula didn't look great, and now they've really turned it on a dime here, and now the Wizards don't have much of anything to play with, so Nebula probably have 5, and that is is a much better T-side number than 2.
Of course. It's just a backwards 2 if your font's right, but anyway, we're looking at some mid-aggression now. 50 at 572. USP 30 finds Hasty. Oh my god, the trades are even. 3v3. Dova coming up from the underground from the Mexico position. Bernard saves them 4 finds one. This is a winnable 1v2. Scroobs looking around. He gets the peek. CMK misses.
No,
Bernard misses. They both miss. But Bernard is worse for wear because of it. 18 HP and CMK still on the op. He's running away. They get away quickly. If Bernard had committed to a peek, they did not check him. He probably could have gotten away with a frag on the Scroobs and maybe a very winnable 1v1. He could still find them and he gets Banana. He's just a little late. Smoke off CT. Bomb will be planted. CMK on 2 HP. He's got to hold the right angle. He's coming from Banana and they are not watching him. He's looking around now. He's knife out. Oh, he switches to the op. It's the weapon you want at low HP. But it doesn't matter. Scroobs finds the final frag. That will be a fist with a Nebula. Walling Wizards call their first timeout.
That was way too close, and that could have been so much. Nebula.
Ooh, tactical and someone leaving. Interesting.
Nebula got 5 there, and really by the skin of their teeth, yeah, as one of the Wizards players leave there. But like, under no circumstance should it have been that close of a round for them, and that's a concern if you're Nebula, where that round should have been a freebie. It should have been one where you kind of just roll into a site, you and then you hold for post plants.
A lot of chat coming in. They're still on 4 players right now. Bernard is gone. Can you get some? Can we go? Text finally come in. So what? So I don't know what's happening here. Bernard just left the server. Moves the communications issue, maybe Discord, maybe connections issue. But right now, it's another tech, eating more time out of their 5 minutes. CMK. I don't know if the op is down or not. I forgot. Yep, there's the op down. And the money for the Nebula isn't looking great after that round. A lot of econ damage from the eco for sure.
It was just a bad round for them. Yeah, the Nebula won the round, but at what cost? It was so expensive for them. One of the Wizards killed the Nebula with a USP. Like, if you have a rifle and you're getting killed long distance by a USP, you just can't let that happen, especially if you're in Premier.
Hey, I mean, I think give him some respect. I think that's a mute argument, right? Because I feel like the overall level, I mean, you're getting that double dink sometimes when you're that good, right? You get, like, the aim punch, you know, you shoot the head, but they get the first shot, aim punch, you know?
Yeah.
All a bunch of things that could happen. Maybe, you know, you're getting shot at by 3 people. I mean, it was a mid-rush.
Sure.
You know, all things could happen. I mean, it happens at the pro level. These rounds happen rarely. Obviously, they would happen more frequently here, but obviously teams are less structured. Yeah, the players are clearly not pro players, but you know, you're right. That round is unacceptable if you're the Nebula. You won it. Congratulations. You had a 5th on the board. It's better than losing it outright, of course. But, yeah.
Nebula won on the scoreboard, but the Walling Wizards won on just about every other level.
I mean, but look at their metric. They are broke, the Walling Wizards. They have nothing. Most of their players, I mean, obviously head armor isn't usually important on the CT side, obviously, but they all skimped out just to get that little bit of util. Down. Hedge Gripper is forced to back off. It's tagged down the 52 from the util. There are 4 players in Walling Wizards around the A side, though. Clutch Bunny and Dale Cooper with 2. Clutch Bunny with another. Dale Cooper. Oh, it's an incredible hold. Oh my god. Nebula.
Flawless.
Yeah, flawless round, I would say. And you know what? It beats going up against the last round of the half with a awful buy. They would have only had 2,400 to spend on each player. So it's no longer looking like an 8-7 and more like a 10-5, as the buy for the Nebula is also pretty poor.
Scroobs is the only Nebula player with double digits.
Only positive player. I mean, we can say a lot about him. Hasty's going up with haste. Finds Bernard. Actually, Dova finds him, rather, on the Mac 10. He picks up the gun, though. Hasty has an M4. Taken sight.
Dova took the kill, but Hasty gets the ADR.
Yeah. And ADR is more important.
That's right. Dark
Drops the M4 over. What a charitable he is. He really trusted the Tech 9, and honestly, I would too. It's probably I would say one of the best pistols in the game. Hasty is looking to face the smoke. He finds the throwing util. He gets a second. He gets another one. Dale Cooper finds his second. 2v3 CSK. The 1v3 for Dirty. 9-6 half for the Nebula. A great turnaround on the B take. Holding W wins again. Let's go.
Tonight has been a big win for the whole W enjoyers.
Yeah, this has been a win. This has been a W for the W pressers. Yeah. The W pressers, the W holders.
Right. A lot of W's, both being held and won.
Hey, look, I mean, the Walling Wizards, the double W gang.
right.
I mean, they just got W'd on. I mean, it all works out.
That's right. That's right.
Nebula heading into their CT side, but a Star Opera is a dangerous prospect. Especially on Inferno, a map where the Op can have a lot of impact if it's constantly rotating into the right places. We'll see how the Nebula CT side can manage, because 6 rounds on the T side is not bad at all. And when there's finals to play for, you know they're going to be fighting till the end.
It's a nice knife if I see him. Okay, look at that.
Knife, nice. He's actually having a nice game as well. When he was on the Op, he was... Oh, Scrooves, a great shot in the dirty. Dale Cooper finds the straight hedge clipper. It's a rough fight in the porch position. CMK on the flank. They're rotating quickly. Dale Cooper's gone up on the arch. He dies at the bomb. 2v4. Clutch Bunny in the apps. Bernard gets 2 from the boiler. 2v2 established. Bernard on the P250 has been crucial this half. This round, I mean.
They
this
know,
half,
they know
this round
both
is
are A.
Yeah, sure. Bomb is down in arch, though. With a minute left, time is not a factor at the moment. Dova is healthy. Hasty is super low right now. They're going to be fighting for it. Long range Angel. Sorry. Bernard down. Both players are low. Clutch Bunny and Bernard. 32 health between them. Down goes Bernard. Dova with a great headshot. It's a 1v2 for Clutch Bunny. Only 14 health. I don't see how he does this. He needs 2 incredible shots. The flash is great. Dova peeks in. Another headshot for him. 2 on the 2v2. That's a Nebula pistol round win. Crucial. If the conversions go right, assuming that the Walling Wizards force up here, there will be a 1-round game.
I could be your devil or your angle. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant angel.
Yeah. I normally don't see it the other way around, you know?
Yeah?
Normally you see people say angel is angle, but not angle is angel. No, I'm just here to be different. I'm unique.
That's
You
right.
know?
You're built different.
I'm built different. There's no other Chu Tangs in CSC.
Yeah. Well, you made sure of that.
Of course. Eco round here. Hasty Dova. Scroobs again. And it's just Dale Cooper with the P250. Finds CMK. I feel like every single time we do rounds, they're good for 1. But Dova finds some good money made. CMK is probably going to need a buy. Maybe drop the MP9 over from Dova as he upgrades. And we're 9-8. Buy coming in for the Walling Wizards. Can they stop them from tying the game up? Can they get a run around going on the final map? Let's see.
We've been talking a lot about who's setting up for the Nebula, but for the Walling Wizards, it's been Bernard and Dale. Clutch, Dirty, and Hedge need to step up a little bit here, because this is for the final. If they want to get to where they want to be, then they really need all 5 to put some heads here, because right now, for both teams, it's kind of been very top heavy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they had a great regular season. Obviously, they got the bye round heading into the semifinals. They're having the best record in their conference. I mean, they're 7-3. And, you know, but that doesn't matter if you can't get it in the playoffs. So, the Warriors 73-9 lost in the finals.
That's right.
So,
Look at that, a sports reference out of you.
you know, I know my sports.
Do you?
Yeah.
You thought DB Cooper was on
I
the
didn't
left
think
field
he was an
team.
NHL
He's an
player.
NHL player.
I know, I didn't. I thought I made that pretty clear.
Oh.
Yeah, check the clip, check the box. Alrighty.
You're saying things, but I don't know how factual they are.
Bro, I just say things.
Listen, we've been new.
Alright? We just say things. Anyway, look at CMK playing up close in the smoke. Right? Trying to see if anyone's trying to get a little frisky as they push in. First contact. Doesn't got net anything on the MP9 as Eroy rotates around. 4v4 on the B side. They're all here. Eroy finds the MP9 bomb plant stopped as Bernard finds Hasty. Scrooves on the USP finds Bernard. It is a 3v2 as the bomb goes down. Dirty and Clutch Bunny. You said that they needed to step up. This is be important now, but Dova finds Clutch Bunny. He's been stepping up big on the CT side. Scrooves with a great peek with the boss. High game 9-9.
Scrooves is dominating right now. All of his peaks have been on point.
Anything to do about the Chelsea? You're just in stunned silence. I get it. It was an incredible round.
I mean, like Scrooves is just having a phenomenal game right now. He's
Oh, you
really
think- I
showing
mean,
why.
You should have seen him on Dust 2 yesterday, man. Oh. Not yesterday, on Tuesday. He was on Dust Tuesday. He said in his interview that was his best map. That map to overtime. I swear. He probably got like 60 kills that game. Alright?
I wouldn't be surprised. Overtime? I mean, listen, if he dropped 50, it's not surprising me at all.
Hey, I mean, he dropped 36 in regulation before, so.
Right.
That was the 16. That wasn't even the full 30 rounds.
He's built diff.
He is simply built different, yeah. I mean, clearly he's not as good as you and I, you know.
That's
But,
right.
yeah.
I mean, it's an unattainable level.
Yeah.
Which is why
Like, got a
he's still
fight
playing.
coming out from Dale, Cooper, and Hasty. Hasty wins it, but there he's down to 5 HP. Dova's also down to 3 HP. Really low HP out from the Nebula. They have the man advantage, but that could be gone with just a well-placed nade. CMK, Scroobs, Hasty, and Dova all tagged down very heavily. While on the Walling Wizard side, it's a bit of a flesh wound on Clutch Bunny, but the rest of them just a scrap. Smoke's coming in from the Walling Wizard. Nade is They keep coming.
I think that's the best way to describe that. A nade.
Yeah, Scroob's holding the arch position. He's inside of it. Doesn't have a quick getaway. He peeks out. Team kill from Clutch Bunny. Clutch Bunny felt he should get the kill, and he decided to get it anyway. 4v3. Eroy is the only healthy player. He's someone on the rotate. Hasty finds Clutch Bunny anyway on the 5 HP. Dirty is running around while Bernard looks to get up onto site. Eroy goes down. Hasty goes down. It is just Dova and CMK. Dova finds Bernard. He has been massive. He's found the impact, the CT side, right now. As CMK comes in from the library. He's getting flanked. He's checking it now. Dova is shooting. He can draw the attention away. Dirty with a great headshot on CMK. 3 HP. Dova is looking for an angle. He's been spotted. Dova spots him. He gets the shots off, and Dirty wins it. If Dova had any more health, that is a Nebula round, but the Walling Wizards get it done. Maybe a bit unlucky for the Nebula. They fought hard despite being so low on HP. But if we look at the buy from the Walling Wizards, it's not looking the greatest. 2 Galils, a Mac 10. And if you look at the side of the Nebula, they're looking pretty well off.
Yeah, that was a tough round to the bitter end. The Wizards won, but anytime you win a round and this is your bye, it's always a difficult round to win.
Yeah, Burn Earth's only on a Deagle. Oh, doesn't matter. Dale Cooper with the open on the CMK. Oh
Doesn't
man,
matter if you just clip their
yeah.
heads.
Well, a really good nade would have done it, but Eroy didn't have one. He's been quiet this game. He needs something big here. A good hold. He's 5 and 15. Maybe we can get an 8 and 15, 8 and 16. We need something big for him. This is the point. It's the gist, you know?
He's been struggling. This is a huge opportunity for him to step up.
Hey, you know, Doba is alone on the A side right now. Oh my god! Hedge Clippers! What a shot on the Eroy. His struggles will continue as they look to go B. The rotates are coming in. This should be heard coming in. Scroobs is on the boost. Flashed through. Finds one. Finds just the one. 2v4. Very low health on Dale Cooper and Hedge Clippers. And Casey and Doba. They want a 2v4, the Wong Wizards, in this same scenario. So we'll see how the Nebula can fare.
Could say Eroy got his hedge clipped, but
Yeah.
that'd be
You got it.
that would be
That-
too easy, and we're above
You
that.
said it anyway. It doesn't matter. Own it.
I
Bro.
said you could say it. I didn't say I'm not
But
saying
you
I
did. But you did
I-
say it.
I
You just
said
said. You just admitted
but
that you said it. No,
but
you,
I
you,
said I-
like,
No,
you,
no,
the
no, no,
sentence
no.
you said
No,
contained
no,
Eroy got
no.
his hedge clipped. You can't say you
No,
could
no,
say it and then you
no,
could
no,
then
no,
say it.
no, no.
You did
I
say it.
said one could say that. That's
Yeah,
what
and you
I
were
said.
the one who could, and you did.
Well.
The little
I
engine
didn't
that
say
did.
That I didn't say. I said somebody could.
And you were that somebody.
Well,
Unless you're
You-
calling
you-
yourself a nobody.
you'll be hearing from my lawyers. That's
I'm a lawyer. I think I have a pretty sound argument here.
my lawyer has something to say about that.
Who's your lawyer? Oh, what a day from Eroy. Jeez, he's out for revenge. That's a crazy shot on the Dale Cooper.
Eroy again.
Yeah.
He's just not having a good game right now. 5 and 17, struggling
You know,
big time.
I mean, that's more kills than I got my last game of Inferno, so I mean, I can't judge him too harshly.
That does sound like a you problem.
Yeah, I went 4 and 19, so I mean, hey.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, Dova cleared out by Hedge Clippers. Sneak around, don't expect too much. 2 P250s and a Deagle on Scrooge. I know how good Scrooge is, but, you know, I don't see him, like, getting, like, a crazy round out of this one. CMK does win back in M4. He takes the gun away from Dale Cooper. And he says, this is mine. I'm going to save it. Ooh. Good turnaround, clutch money. I wouldn't be taking the Scrooge. Finds Hedge Clippers. CMK on 1 health. Bit lucky. I mean, Eroy could use some of that. Grooves gets away with an M4, so I think overall, a pretty successful week around. You know, we get 2 M4s, good for the economy. And yeah. 12 for the Walling Wizard.
1 HP and a dream.
He's being hounded down though, but Dirty has slowed down, so he won't make it all the way to CMK.
I think they might have to fix that bomb explosion, because Scroobs was in car, and he took 15 damage from that.
Yeah, they upgraded the bomb damage.
That's kind of egregious.
You already could be hit from car depending on where it landed. Like you could, like 1 HP. But then they increased the bomb radius by 120. No, I think it went from 500 to 620.
Is it not 650?
I don't think it is. I mean, I'll go check. You'll go cast this round while I go into the office.
Well, Dirty right now is holding for the Hall's push. He's thinking that somebody is going to be attacking maybe bedrooms or through or through apps. There's nobody there. Dale checking his corners. Doesn't see in CT. A lot of util being thrown B, but right now they're not aggressive. There's a counter molly being thrown. Holds the T's at bay. They'll goes back and smokes out CT.
Right.
Leroy smoked out right now, trying to find some kind of impact as the T's overwhelm the B bomb site. Make up the bomb planet.
Eroy finds one. Huge kill. Gets a second. There it is. This is what we need from Eroy. 4v3. Man advantage reversed for the Nebula. 12 to 9. Clutch Bunny on the ledge. They're gonna boost up. Dale Cooper finds. There's a lit. Scroops finds Clutch Bunny. Dale Cooper is still low. Time is running low, so they're gonna need to do it. Dale Cooper, he's failed the smoke. He's failed the smoke. He's gonna do it. They have no idea he's CT. No one's banana. They're shooting at him. He got one. Scroops in the smoke. Oh my god, it's a round for Nebula. Huge holds with Eroy. Incredible frags of Scroops. Nebula fight back onto the B site. But right now, that their work is far from over. Eroy, great hold. This is what he needs to do for the rest of the game.
That was huge out of him, and in a game that he hasn't really been seeing a lot of impact. He's been getting head clicked for most of the game, and that's a huge round for him. Hopefully, this turns his fortune around, and maybe we can see him do a little better.
So I looked it up. I was right. Just 620. CMK again with 1 HP. He just seems to know when to get out. He's different. CMK, he survived twice on 1 HP after taking fights. And Bernard goes down first. 4v5 for the Nebula. Oh, CMK is a swift breeze away from death. Edge Grippers has equalized onto Dova in the pit position. A great app swing. Casey is boosted up. He's got Scroops watching his apps for him, so he can just focus on mid. Nade comes out in mid. Looking like Dirty would like to take a peek out from the boil position. They're peeking. Check his corners, but Dirty gets the quick trade. Incredible. Scroops finds Hedge Grippers 2v3. Dirty is lit when he's 32 HP, but they still have CMK. Hiding behind the smoke as Long Wizards make their way onto the site. Planning in the smoke. Oh, there's one there. The smoke faded as he comes away. Bomb goes down in the back of sight while Dirty is looking towards the lane. I think Scroops has a really good idea of where. Oh, he does see the arm. He gets the kill on the Clutch Bunny. Turns around, fires that lane. Maybe he's the Walling Wizard after all. His brain is so big. Eroy kills CMK. Oh no. But it doesn't matter. They get the round, but that must be tragic if you're CMK. You survive the whole round on 1 HP, only for your teammate to get the kill onto you. And you know, Eroy is doing anything to get the kill count up. I can respect it.
Well, CMK survived the apocalypse, only get sneezed on by Eroy and die.
Yeah.
What a way to go.
I mean, it's like bullying a kid in a wheelchair. It's just not right.
Jesus, what a comparison. I mean, you're right, but also, what a comparison.
Mid fighting coming in right now. Money is rough right now for the Walling Wizards, but no, they've given up the lead once before into a tie, and they brought it back to another 3-round haul. So we'll see if, even if it goes to 12-12, they can recover. A great angle on the Hasty. He was waiting for that. Slow peeks on the site, and Hedge Grippers, you know, he's been finding those precise angles, and you know. It's looking like A play is coming in. Scroops is all the way up in mid. 2 people have gone past. Dova finds Bernard. Equal manpower for each team as Dova regroups. Scroops finds Dirty as... Oh! Unfortunate! Both of them are flying! The smoke's spraying! Dave! Dova finds Edge Clippers. Somehow that's due to smoke. And it's a 4v2 on the site. Clutch Bunny finds Dova. Oh, where's our side by 2v3 on the site. Clutch Bunny again! What a shot on the Eroy! He finds the tracers. That's one of the benefits of the M4. And
Eroy is not having a good day right now.
yeah, it is not looking good for him at all. 2v2 now. CMK in the apps, as well as Scroops coming in from the Modi. Pushes the smoke. There's one in the corner. CMK finds Clutch Bunny. Huge frag to find. Scroops finds it. Scroops finds Dale Cooper. Tie game. I think we're gonna see a force buy or an eco round out of the Walling Wizard. Oh, actually, their money's looking really good. I forgot the bomb plant bonus. Wasn't taking that into account. That's 3,200 on the round. They could buy with ease, maybe. Bernard would be on an Galil, maybe a Mac 10 if they choose to. Clutch Bunny's on the Galil as well, so I think the buy is still not as strong as it could be. But it's not an unwinnable round. And we've definitely seen rounds today where teams have done far more with far less.
Yeah, we've seen USP kills. We've seen full-on eco rounds work out in their favor. Right now, especially at this being on Inferno, anything is possible. Everything is
fast
full
mid-play
with
coming in. They're
hard.
flashing to Screw. Plays gets one, gets two, gets traded out by Dirty. Hasty gets one. He misses the point going through the smoke. Hedge Clippers is the only one left. Dova finds Bernard. Hedge Clippers finds Dova as he gets the AK gets a frag on the CMK. 8 HP on Hedge Clippers. And it's Eroy. He needs to go huge here. Needs to go massive. He's having a rough game, but this, he has no idea. He still thinks it's A. Hedge Clippers is making the right play to go B. Eroy is slowly moving to the apps. He won't know this until the bomb goes down. That Hedge Clippers has made it to the B bomb site. It is Hedge Clippers. He's been showing up this round already. He's already got 3, and Eroy having a rough game, but this right now could change his tide and the tide of the game itself. This is for the lead. The Nebula get 13 here. Or the Walling Wizards could take the lead themselves. Eroy might not check this. He doesn't check it. He doesn't check it. Hedge Clippers at 8 HP gets the 1v2. And Eroy's woes continue. The buy is non-existent from the Nebula. Scroops can maybe drop over some Deagles, but they'll be having to save themselves. Walling Wizards looks like they'll have a 14th. Unless Scroops can get something done with the op. He is the only player really pushing the boundaries on the Nebula, and it has been the story this whole game. He's got some supporting cast, but it's nowhere near the support that the Walling Wizards are giving themselves.
Yeah, Eroy just holding W going through CT, and if you're gonna do that, you have to check your corners, especially close in church. And he didn't get that. He didn't do that. He didn't check his corners, and that's an easy kill. This is Premier. You don't. I hate to say it, but like even.
Oh, he's getting shot. Scroops, it's nothing. He's watching the wrong side of apps. He has no idea that one of them came up. CMK goes down to Dale Cooper. Oh, this is rough. The Nebula. Eroy finds one on the USB. That is big. That is nice. He gets the AK. Dova finds one on the Deagle. A Mac 10 and 2 AKs now. Eroy, can he get a second? Get on the B site once before. Can't get it. The damage is good, but you need more than damage. You need frags. Dova's stuck in the 1v3. Dale Cooper's gotten 3 on the Mac 10. His economy's been fixed. Dova. Flashes out. Dova peaked. He finds Dale Cooper. But there is still 2 to find. Or a 14th for Walling Wizard. Comes up. He's not checking pool. He's not checking coffins. Clutch Bunny finds him. 14-12. Nebula. They're lost. They are in a rough position. The buy is looking bad. But you have to make a decision now. No timeout called. Are you going to force up? Or are you going to play it safe? Maybe go for overtime.
Scroops with 29 kills, which is almost double that of his next teammate.
Yeah. Following him is 16 for Hasty, 16 for Dova, 15 for CMK. Scroops! An absolute drive-by on the Dale Cooper, who has been phenomenal this game for the Walling Wizards. But right now, Hasty cannot get anything done on the Mag 7. It is just a 3-on-4 right now. They're going to go for this. Not going to hold on to it. Oh, DCMK gets it in the end. Bernard down for the count. 3v3 as the A side is falling. The bomb is getting there late as Clutch Bunny brings it in from the apps, but right now they're coming in. Great Molly. It is strong. Finds CMK 2v3. Scroobs and Eroy. Eroy's looking like he's gonna save the AK. Well, Scroobs is trying to find. No, he finds it. He picks up an AK off the body of Bernard. And that is it.
That's 15.
That's 15. Scroobs 2 KD, 30 kills, but CSGO is a team game. Simple lost a lot of events. He's lost more than he's won. And right now, We're looking at a 2020-2019 Navi performance here.
Yeah, the Walling Wizards, who got the bye in the first round and made their way through the semifinals as
Ooh,
the
a lot
number
of
1 seed.
yeah.
Now they are just 1 round away from
Scrooge
securing
lucky.
the finals appearance.
Scrooge may be lucky there, you know.
Scrooge with 30 kills on the board, 137 ADR, and can
Needs more.
only hope that his team pulls out a miracle.
Scrooge's a little lucky that he wasn't checked, fully cleared on Banana. Wallwood's not doing their due diligence maybe to keep the guns out, making them buy. Economy is still an issue for the Nebula, even if they win this round. No guarantee they'll have a good buy next round, so keeping people alive. First round is first priority, but keeping many people alive is very important. So looking at the stand for a B hole. Eroy and CMK. Eroy deep in CT and CMK in the coffins. Util's coming out. Rotates are coming in. Eroy goes down again. It's been a rough game for him, and it does feel a little bad, you know.
I
Final
don't
game,
understand
Hasty goes
why
down.
they-
Nova. It's a weird, yeah, maybe switch up the positions on the CT side, but CMK's found an equalizer, 3-on-3. Rush Money's found Dova, 2-on-3 Scrooge and CMK for survival. The Walling Wizards may have booked their tickets to the finals. The 2 number 1 seeds, CMK, 1v3. That's all they need. CMK goes down to the smoke. Walling Wizards, 16-12 on Inferno. And the 2 number 1 seeds make their way to the finals of CSC Premier. Who is taking the title of the Apex team in CSC?
Wow, wow, wow,
Wow.
wow. What a phenomenal play out of the Walling Wizards. I mean, they knew that they had B. They kept coming into B. They kept bullying B, and they did it for the last round, and they got it again. It's one of those things where you would think if you're on the Nebula that you would call for a switch. You would call, hey, I'm clearly getting dumpstered on holding coffins or holding B. Let me go away. Let somebody else go B, and maybe switch up there. That did not happen, and the Wizards just took advantage of it, and they got the 16 rounds that they needed.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has bad games sometimes. It's unfortunate it had to happen in a round 3, in a map 3, to get yourself to the finals. But sometimes that's just how the game is. The game can be cruel. I mean, there's never a time where, you think being frustrated is, impossible. It can always happen. And end of that game. All right. So we'll be interviewing Dale Cooper, who was the top performer for the Walling Wizards in that game. We only got to see one map, but in the end, that's still good.
I mean, it was a phenomenal experience to watch, and now we watched both sides of Premier semis,
Yeah,
and Tuesday is going to be an
finals.
extraordinary
Yeah,
tilt.
finals doubleheader as well. I believe Prospect is also having their finals on that day, so a lot of Counter Strike. You can root for whichever team you want to see, but hopefully the one I'm casting is the one you want to watch. Anyway, let's bring in Dale Cooper. Hey Dale, how's it going? Feeling good?
Yeah, feeling pretty good. Yeah.
Nice, nice. How do you feel about being the finals? A very 3-map series, a close overtime loss on Dust 2, a pretty comfortable win on Overpass, and now another win on Inferno. How do you
Yeah,
feel being in the finals?
it's good. It's good. I think it was my teammates were saying it was pretty easy. So, but yeah,
All right, Charles, I'll let you start off the main questioning this time before I interrogate our victim.
So we only got to see Inferno here. Talk to me about your T side. It felt to me like you kind of exploited B multiple times where you know that there was one person holding coffins and you just kept spamming it, and multiple times the guy that was holding coffins got some nice lead to the skull there. Take me through what you guys talked about on your T side and what led to you getting 16.
honestly, we didn't talk about much. We were just like I figured out at one point that I could just run up banana for free. Um, which is what I pretty much did towards the second half of that second half, right? Multiple times just ran up with a Mac 10. I figured, they're just giving it to us, and then they're not ready when we attack. They never had any smokes or anything, and their buys were so weird too. So I don't know what exactly they were talking about on their side, but like they never had like proper util and guns on B, so it's just keep hitting it.
Yeah, that seemed like the strategy was a winning strategy. It never seemed like you guys lost complete control over that game, even if the Nebula were fighting back off of some incredible individual performance from Scroops. I just feel like asking that. We didn't get like to see the first two games. We were casting the other game, so tell us, walk us through the first two games, Dust 2 and Overpass. Like, tell us how it went.
Well, the
Give
first
us
one
a recap.
it was Mirage.
It was Mirage. We heard it
Yeah, it
was
was
Dust 2.
Mirage. No, it was
My
Mirage.
bad.
We banned this too, but
Oh, I see.
yeah, we should have had that one too. It went into OT, but I don't remember much from it honestly. We just we had the control, but we kind of gave it up, and it came back on their CT side and went to OT, and then we sort of I think lost steam on that one. But Overpass was sort of like we were comfortable on Overpass. They know they don't, and we know they don't like it. So, and I mean, at least I like it. Some of my teammates like it, and we're comfortable on it. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty good. All right, let's talk more about Inferno, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
What, like, talk to us about the overall vibe going into map 3. I mean, like, this is for a spot in the finals. We casted the other the other semi matchup, and it was a 2-0. The maps weren't particularly close. This is you guys are essentially the two best teams in the entire league, and we get to see the incredible tilt that will happen on Tuesday. So take me through what you guys were thinking about going to map 3 and how you feel going up against the other best team on Tuesday.
So I think map 3 was sort of like as soon as we took over pass, we were fine with it. I think at least on my end, I was comfortable with it, and we could play it and we could win. We had no doubts about it, about Inferno. And I think I've seen them lose some games to teams they shouldn't lose, like the team we just played. But so I kind of knew that Inferno we could win. I mean, we had a chance, so that's all we needed to know, right? And for the final, I'm not sure who's in the final. Is it?
it's Upside Spaghetti, Copypastas.
Yeah. So I
They
think
won 2-0 very comfortably, I'd say, against.
yeah, I think they're probably
Yeah.
the best team in the league because at least when we played them, they seemed pretty organized. Like honestly, we're not that organized, but they seem like they had executes down and everything. So I was like, okay, they spent some time playing together, maybe. So I think it'll be a good match. Hopefully, we can pull it out. But yeah,
Yeah, so I say, it'll be a good game regardless. I hope it is. I mean, you guys hit your shots. You guys have a lot of things. I mean, it'll be interesting. I know that Combat Sniper really wanted a op duel with Scroobs, but we'll get to see him take on Hedge
well,
Hunters, and we'll get to see
as
you
my
start.
teammates were saying, Scroops is not that good.
Oh,
He got wrecked.
Oh,
His team lost, and we're in the finals, not him. So
you know
yeah,
what? Fair enough. Best
wow.
playoff performer, best league stats doesn't fucking matter. No,
exactly.
Dale
Okay,
Cooper is here to say.
okay.
Dale Cooper is here to say, trash
Uh,
player, get good, Scroob. All right, all right.
this wow, someone's gonna clip that and post that in the league discussion. So watch out.
Obviously, I'm not being super serious here, but
Yeah, obviously we know that. We know all a bunch of fun.
it's not a one man team. So
Yeah.
hey,
But anyway, it is late. I mean, we've been doing this for 3.5 hours. I enjoyed every second of it personally.
Oh
But
yeah. So did the chat. I mean, the chat loves us, which to be fair is par for the course because
I mean,
we're
obviously, I mean,
no
who
underdog.
wouldn't
Yeah, I
love
mean,
us? I
come
mean,
on.
Dale, you love us, right?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
yeah, I generally love everybody.
Oh, see, look at him.
Oh,
What a
all
guy.
right,
See,
all right.
I love you too, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. All right, hey, Germs, come on. We love you as well. Come on.
Thank you. I
Yep.
appreciate it.
Yeah. So Dale, you know what? Go celebrate the
Well,
team or
good.
whatever.
We'll do.
And I'll see you in the finals. Hopefully, maybe I could like do a bit of a blackmail to get myself a spot casting. Who knows? But yeah,
Okay.
see you.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be
Take
right
care.
there with you.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Have a great night.
All right. That about does it for us, right, Chew?
Yeah, that's about it for us.
We've been at this for a long time. Wow. I didn't realize I'd be this tired, but here we are. I'm ready to go to bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So to the CSC the people who are still watching the CSC stream, thank you for sticking all the way through this. Why would you do that to yourself? But anyway, we'll be back with more Counter-Strike on Tuesday. We have 2 final matches coming up, Premier Finals, the Copypastas. Copypastas versus the Long Wizards, who you just saw, and the Prospect Finals, who I don't know the details of, but you'll know when it happens because the teams will be there. Anyway, thank you for watching so much. I'm Chu Tang. That's Charles Bells. Thank you for Germs PC for being the production team, the observer, all of it, one man army, and good night.